Welcome everyone to 20-sided dice fight. I will be your DM for the next few sessions. Rest of the group, Marcus, Poppy, Life and Deity for now, and Red. So, last time we left off, we had just made it to the Bastion. We had found a few items. Life had found a sort of projection technology of Tobias's creator. That was all after defeating a changeling creature of Elysium.
Yeah. Who was posing as terrible with the name. Wakuzashi.
Oh, Watugashi.
Yes.
Watugashi.
Enma
Watugashi.
Anima.
No.
Yes. And
Enma because he's a
and of course that was after the group completed the trials and we became
Hey, we aced those.
heroes. Yeah.
Sure,
Everyone
we
passed without
all
cheating.
passed honestly.
Yes.
Like you would fucking know.
No one
Your
cheated.
character wouldn't know.
No. We're all
My
No.
character
we're all
might know,
just
but I.
all right. Anyways, all right. So we are gonna pick it up
No metagaming.
pretty much right where we left off.
No meta hating.
Yeah, no metagaming. We're gonna pick it up right where we were with Life and Tobias' projection. Tobias' projection. I don't know what else to call him, but
I mean, that's kind of what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. The projection mentions to you, Life. Before you leave, there is somewhere you should see inside the Bastion. It is a workshop of, well, me, Tobias, my creator, and your creator, located here at the Bastion. It is down a stairwell in the central room.
Ooh, finding new locations.
Okay.
You should definitely see it. There might be some help there for you, and if you have any companions.
Yes, thank you. Should I bring? I'm just gonna like pick up the entire mechanism and like walk with it. Bring it
You're
to
gonna walk
the.
with it.
Yeah, it's like a little
that's not
sphere
right,
on a
is it?
tripod
Is that
with a
right?
little island,
Yeah.
and the projecting is being
It's
Yeah, I
projected.
guess you
But it
bring
looks
it.
orange. Thank you.
All right.
I figured
I
that
mostly just like the
the
big
workshop's
eraser.
probably
Yeah.
the best place to have an
It's like,
extra device.
I haven't moved in a very long time. This is disorienting
Oh,
to me.
yes. One moment. And I'm gonna, in my loudest possible yell, Red! Not urgent, but interesting.
I'm gonna pitter patter my happy ass over there.
All right. So you're all in your like separate spaces, separate rooms. Do you all want to come into the main hall?
Well, yeah.
I mean,
if that's where we'd meet him anyway. He's heading there.
I mean, yeah, might as well.
Head out of my room, but I'm still taking my axe. I know you said it's not urgent, but you never know.
Yeah.
All right. So you all come to like outside of your guys' rooms, and it's a hall, and it meets inside a round circular chamber. It's like kind of like a half circle, and then there's a wall that's facing you, like a flat wall. But in the middle of the flat wall is a smaller half circle.
Oh.
That makes sense. So inside the smaller half circle, and the floor pattern actually creates a full circle because it has that room, smaller circle inside a bigger circle shape,
Right.
is a
Perception.
like stone platform, and on it is what looks like a stone lectern. Y'all know what a lectern is, right?
Yes.
No.
I play a lot
It's like it's
of D&D. Or not D&D.
Skyrim.
Well, no.
Skyrim. I was going to say Skyrim.
Well, no
yeah,
shit. What do we do
it's
here?
kind of where you would. It's like kind of like a stand where you place a book
Yeah,
onto
kind
it.
of
Oh,
like
okay.
a podium.
Okay, basically a podium.
Yeah, kind of like a podium. Yeah, that's
But
another
normally
good word,
something
yeah.
that, yeah.
It's more just
But
like
around that, yeah, but around that circular platform is what looks like a small like trough, I guess, a stone trough.
Oh.
And it kind of it's circular around the platform, and on one side of the wall is this stone pixie shape, and it's got a jar, and it looks like it would be pouring water out, but it's not pouring anything. And then on the other side is another pixie, and it looks like it'd be collecting water, but it's not collecting anything. There's no water in here. All right, so that's what you see in the room.
Could I place the big book on the lectern?
Yes. All right, so as you do, give me a second.
Yeah, this is the book that we got from the
Yeah.
front. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Unwrap that thing. Ouch.
All right. All right, so as you do, you see a small portion of the wall in front of you. The small circular wall begins to rotate and open up.
Oh,
and
cool.
Inside this new space is a chamber with a device that all of you actually recognize because you used one at the Arcaneum. It is a teleportation circle device. You remember at the Arcaneum, you used it to teleport from the Arcaneum to Ceramus, and then went into the mists. That was a long time ago.
Yes.
But,
yeah. Well, yeah, especially
this is
for
the
us.
same sort of device. This is the same sort of device. And as you place the book on it on the lectern, the book opens up and the pages flutter past. And you see it lands on a page, and there's a diagram of this teleportation circle that you see. It looks like a globe, basically. Most of it is like, it looks like it wasn't finished.
Oh.
It's been like not carved out, and you can kind of tell that the places that look obscured by whatever kind of crafted this kind of lines up with where the mists encroach on our continent.
Ooh. So the original hero
the only
plotted or maybe created various areas to move around.
It's making me think of when you play Minecraft and you haven't seen like the extra.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, we know
That's
this
exactly
book
the
is
thought.
from the heroes of old, so I mean, I guess they could have they would probably. Well, I don't know. It depends. That's interesting. We're going to learn more about that.
So this also has what looks like a series of metal rods, I guess, that go across the globe.
Okay.
And you can twist them around, and in the center of one of those rods is a small like crystal, and it shines down onto the globe at that location.
Oh.
And basically, it's a way of pinpointing where you want to teleport to.
Oh, sweet. That's awesome.
So we
travel
could
unlocked.
move the rod to different slots?
To different, anywhere, any location.
Any location that's been discovered.
Yes.
Oh.
That's really cool.
Yes.
Fast travel unlocked.
Yeah, fast travel unlock right there.
That's nice. The only issue is getting back
so the
to
book
that slot.
also goes on to describe that if there is a another teleportation circle close by, where you have this thing pointed at, it'll light up green, and you can easily access it. It's like they're connected magically.
Gotcha.
If there isn't a teleportation circle in those spots, then it requires some sort of magic to actually allow you to teleport there. And it's not very accurate. If you were to teleport to those locations, from their experiments that are mentioned in the book, it could take you anywhere from 10 to 30 miles off from the actual destination that you were trying to point to.
And that's if we're not doing towards like another circle.
Yes, exactly. Okay. So the circles sort of allow you to hone in and really be specific, and you will appear at those circles. But if you want to teleport to some other random location, you could end up anywhere within a 30-mile radius of that.
Gotcha.
Basically.
Well, does it mention that about like the return coming back through the teleportation circle?
They don't mention anything about returning. No.
Okay.
So we might.
In theory, you would either need to walk back, have some sort of magical ability to come back, other than a teleportation circle, or visit another teleportation circle to teleport here.
Does it mention anything about creating a new teleportation circle?
Not that you have seen, no.
Okay.
Not in the book.
Because that could be interesting to start spreading different circles. That way we have better access to...
Yeah, well, what I was thinking is that we could maybe discover a way, like, if we find one of those, green circles that we can teleport to, finding a way that we can use that same circle that we teleport from to come back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
like,
in theory you could. Yeah, in theory you could. Yeah, absolutely.
We'll have to test one of these out.
Yeah,
you already know where another teleportation circle is.
Yeah, in the Arcaneum.
Right.
Arcaneum, but then there's also that place in Holy Meridian where a teleportation circle was used. I don't know if that was like a temporary one, but I know there was one at one point.
Yeah, but we don't want to go there. And hopefully, so and because we know that, or it seems like nobody's been here, right? Yeah, and because of that, it doesn't lead me to believe that you can just unknowingly teleport wherever the hell you want. You've got to have
a destination.
You've got to know about it.
You got to know about it and maybe have some sort of other connection. There's got to be some sort of connecting piece. Okay. Because otherwise, the Arcaneum would have been here, right?
Well,
fucking years ago.
I know a lot of magic involves intent.
Yeah.
Like, you have to picture what you're trying to do.
Well, because what I'm thinking is if I am like, I'm going to go to the Arcaneum and go talk to my boss or whatever, I don't want to be like, pew, pop up, hey guys, what? Where'd you come from? And then be like, oh, I came from here, and then them just be able to be like, okay, we're going to go send our people there now.
Yeah.
So
I do think a lot of it could be traced back.
My biggest concern is if we pick a random spot and oh no, I'm hanging off a cliff.
Oh yeah. I would say probably steer clear from that.
You could end up in a dangerous situation very quickly.
Oh, I teleported 30 miles away from my destination and now I'm in the middle of a volcano.
Is this the workshop that?
No, he said stairs. We didn't go downstairs. Okay. Yeah, I think that trough.
He did mention a stairwell.
I was gonna say, I think that trough has something to do with the stairs. I don't know. Or was that how we rotated?
No, that was the trough hasn't moved. Nothing to do with the trough.
Okay. So the trough was just kind of like
look around, search. I mean, your dude guy told you it's over here.
Yeah, could I walk around and search for this stairwell?
Sure. Roll me an investigation.
Sweet. Let's do this one. New investigation. Ooh, nice. 29.
Okay, so you do see signs of some sort of stairwell that could be accessed. The smaller circular platform that the lectern sits on, and now the book is on, you can see make out lines in the brickwork where you would notice stones would recess to form a staircase if you found a way to
activate
to
it.
enable it.
Yeah.
Could be
Essentially,
the pixies thing.
Yeah.
Water.
Um,
One pixie
I
carafe to another.
I have an idea. I'm gonna take some water from my water skin and pour it into the one that looks like the fairy that's trying to catch something.
Oh, I was going to say
Okay.
start with the fairy that's pouring. Pour it. See if there's a spout somewhere to insert the water from it to another one, because maybe both.
I think that's what the fairy catching it is like it's a loop.
Yeah.
okay. So you pour a little bit of the water, and it's like the jar that this pixie statue holds is like right near the ground, so it like forms a drain essentially. And you can see the water goes in, and then the rest of you, and if you look over, you see the same amount of water come out of the other pixie, and it slowly starts trickling out. How much water did you pour in?
I only just like did enough to
Did a little bit. Okay,
just
yeah,
a little
so you
bit,
see it, like,
just
drip,
to
drip, drip
test it.
at the other end. Yeah, you see drip, drip, drip at the other
Well,
end.
pour some more.
And then,
All right, a whole water skin.
There you go.
all right, so now it forms a pretty good stream of water, and you can see it just makes it across, and you can see you got like a tiny river that's sort of flowing, but it's not like
Let's add some more.
you can see it'll eventually dry out once water spreads around and dries.
I'm gonna
Add some
pull
more.
out my water skin and just
Not that one.
Oh.
no longer water.
But
You have nose?
the water that you have poured in is enough
smell.
that the staircase does lower. You can see
You
the
have
stone.
I called it.
And yeah, and you could see like there's dust and stuff coming off of it. It's very dirty, dusty. Everything here is like caked in a layer of dirt and stuff. So yeah.
We should head down the stairs. There should be something interesting.
Do you have any specifics?
I think it's best to
What
be
is
shown.
Is the little like projection still out there? Okay,
Mhm.
I'm guessing it has something to do with that.
Uh,
Which is weird, by the way.
And I'm gonna start walking down the stairs.
As we go, I'm gonna be like, no, not too weird.
So it's like
We've seen a lot of weird
tight,
shit lately.
it's like a tight spiral staircase, all
Oh,
covered in stone and stuff.
nobody else brought their
and
weapons.
the-
You always gotta be
Grab.
careful.
I always have my staff, so
And the
Stick. No, I'm just kidding.
Tobias projection actually says, well, I've never actually been down here before. This is quite interesting. And you get to a small landing in the spiral staircase, and the stairs continue on, but there is a little hallway that branches off. And you can see just down the hall. Wait, all of you guys have dark vision, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Do,
Yeah,
Who's got
why
dark
not?
vision?
Why you
I-
even ask?
I do not.
Oh,
Oh, you don't.
No.
you're
Oh,
a rogue.
okay.
That's terrible.
So everyone
I've
else
been wanting
sees
some
that
night
this
vision goggles.
that this hallway
don't you
is kind of
have blind sense though, like 15 feet?
I do
10
have blind
feet, though.
sight for 10 feet, but
Yeah.
no,
I'm
15.
I'm holding his hand so we can walk together.
He could see enough in front of him, but not too far.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
okay, I
If
hope you-
everything was still, would you see it though? It doesn't matter,
Ah.
whatever. You all see that the passage actually looks partially caved in. There's a big boulder like blocking this archway.
Alright, this is some Baldur's
I-
Gate shit.
I'm
I
gonna
can force damage
Walk
anything.
up to it and like, oh god. Almost tripping.
Well, shit.
Well, remember, so this is like a side passage, but the stairs do continue down. So
There's something here, though. We should keep this in mind. I'm gonna like tap it with my axe.
Is there
Just like see how. I don't know.
Can I pull it out?
is there a sconce?
you can try and pull it out. There's an empty sconce. Yeah,
Um,
Should I help her with my
the torch.
with my?
The torch is long.
Yeah, long since.
I'll send him. I'm gonna help her
yeah.
with.
Oh, you're
my-
gonna try
with
and
my
pry
axe.
it while
Yep.
I
Well,
pull?
she-
Roll an athletics check with advantage then.
Me?
Poppy. Yes, Poppy.
Can I borrow a torch? So I can put
Hold
it
on
in?
1 second.
All right,
Doing
athletic.
it all in the dark.
Oh, that was almost good.
Well, that was.
I got
What?
solid dark vision. I got
11.
buck 20.
It's advantage though.
Oh,
right?
at advantage.
You
11.
rolled a 3
You
and then
got
a 3.
11? The barbarian?
Oh my gosh.
I rolled a
Oh.
3. I have a plus 8 in athletics.
And you rolled a 3?
Twice.
Twice? Well, this is why we don't have nice things.
At 11, you said? Is
Yeah.
that full?
Fucking
Okay.
11.
Well, I think that can do enough to like kind of nudge it out of the way that one of you guys could probably like squeeze through at a time.
Okay.
Let's say that.
Ugh.
It takes a bit.
But as you do that,
Sorry,
you
I was
hear-
tired from my
you-
trip up the mountain.
Yeah.
Excuses,
Everybody's a little
excuses.
tired right now. You hear a little, hello? Is anyone there? Hello?
You
Sounds
guys,
like a woman's voice
Oh,
coming
shit.
from inside
should go in
this
there.
chamber.
there's a voice.
I'm
gonna set Tobias projection down and ready my weapon.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I pushed
As
the
you do
boulder
that,
back.
As you do that, though, the projection does say, be careful. This creature is incredibly dangerous. My programming has warned me about this creature.
I pushed the boulder back.
I have an idea. I'm going to summon Claire out.
Oh, okay.
All right, Claire. I need you to go invisible and go scout that out.
Okay. Give me one moment. I'll be right back.
And while
she-
she's doing that,
Did you see this?
I can actually
I think
see
she told me
through
this
her
all the three.
eyes
Yeah.
by using my
Okay.
action. To,
As
See.
she begins to enter the chamber,
And she can turn
all of
invisible,
you
by
can
the way.
See, yes, she can. Okay, so she does turn invisible in the hallway, but as she enters the chamber, her visibility ends, and she's revealed all of a sudden.
anti-magic.
She goes, I didn't do that.
This isn't good.
And then you hear her inside the room, please, anybody, can you help me, please? I've been here for so long, please.
Speak.
Okay,
And
then.
Wait,
All
what'd
right.
she say?
My eyes are like flickering between yellow and red.
Yellow, red.
Just in case.
What did you say?
Speak.
Weak?
Yeah, like speak. Talk.
Oh,
Converse.
I'm in here.
Who are you?
Who's me?
My name is Viesa. I'm a princess. I've been trapped here for so long. Please,
Just reminds me
We've
of a
been
video
told
game
that
I
you
wanna
are
play.
dangerous.
dangerous. No, only to political rivals. Please, it's been so long since I've seen home. Please, just let me out, please.
Okay. So
Can someone hand me a torch? I'm gonna light it in.
Chuck it in there.
Hey, I'm just saying, no good things come out of people who have been locked and sealed away for a very long time and then freed.
okay.
Oh,
So
she said she's a princess. Now I'm curious.
Says she's a princess.
okay. So
Princess of where?
The
I-
logic doesn't follow.
I have an idea.
Why was she trapped in here?
I have an idea.
How is she?
So
Don't transform her into a cat because curiosity killed the cat.
Why?
no.
Why did the Tobias thing say it's dangerous?
So- I am going to ease into the room.
Okay.
I'm not going to bother with stealth because there's no point with what I'm about to do.
Okay.
As soon as I'm in the room, I'm going to transform into a bear.
Why?
Okay. As you attempt to transform, your abilities are magical in nature, yes?
I believe.
Transforming abilities are magical in nature. Right?
Technically, yes.
Yes. Okay. So as you do, you feel that you cannot access those powers somehow. Your connection to the staff is like almost disconnected
I
in this
like
space.
this.
Oh, so she's really dangerous because she's got some
Or
powerful
maybe that's what-
magical
Oh.
abilities
Or
that are dampening her.
Yeah.
Or it's the room.
Well, the room
That she has been placed in.
that she has been placed in. Yeah.
Oh.
But
As
how
you
do we
enter the
just-
room, though, Marcus, you sense this space is quite large. It's larger than what your dark vision, 60 feet, right?
Yes.
Have
Yeah,
we
it's
seen
larger
this
than your
thing yet?
dark vision. You haven't seen the person yet,
It's a dragon.
but you can make out a figure
A fucking drider.
sort of in the air, suspended by something.
I got buck
It's in
20
a
dark
fucking
vision. I can go in
cage.
there if you can't see.
And you can see the sort of edges of the sloped wall near you, and judging by that, you can probably guess the room is probably around like 200-ish square feet,
That's
like
huge.
total.
Nobody in the
It's a pretty
party has
large
a
room.
nope radar.
And on the
Just
floor are what looks like symbols scrawled like everywhere.
Traps or wards keeping
Yeah.
her.
Some of them
keeping this
look
thing in-
very
Barriers.
worn. Some of them are definitely broken, where their lines have been completely erased in some parts. But
we
they
didn't
are
even get
there.
to take a long rest yet.
Oh,
Oh, we
goody.
didn't?
No, just kidding.
I thought we were rested.
No.
No.
Oh shoot!
No, not
So
yet.
then I'm at 2.
That's why I'm like, maybe
Oh.
we should get to it. I'm the only one at full capacity here.
I wonder why I had trouble with that boulder.
Mechanical question in DM. Did that use, did my attempt to transform
And then I
use my
used
wild shape?
2 rages.
Yes,
Okay.
I would say you tried to you
And
did
1
activate
bolster
it, but
magic.
it's almost like a counter spell essentially.
I just wanted to make sure.
All right, I'm gonna go in because I got better dark
powerful.
vision than he does.
I'm gonna follow.
Okay, so all right, as you Poppy, you're coming as well. I'm assuming. It's up to
Yes.
you can stay behind if you'd like. Guard the tripod.
I'm going,
Okay,
but I don't want to.
All right. All right. You're gonna go last very warily. You're like, oh god, this again.
Yeah, she's like, I
Here
just
we
want to
go.
take a nap.
Yeah. All right. So as you enter the room,
We
you
could have slept
see
first before all
you
of
guys.
this.
I'll say the rest of you kind of
Ooh,
move in
rough.
closer. Maybe you see what looks like a woman. She is in sort of like a red, a very bright red, but it's kind of aged a little bit now and dirty. Red like I don't know how to call it, desert wear.
Okay.
Tunic?
Yeah, kind of tunic, but it's like a dress. Like
Yeah.
yeah,
It's what you typically wear in like a hot climate.
a very hot climate
to
yeah.
keep all your
I can't
bits
think of
aired out.
a
Yeah.
name. Yeah.
Loose.
Anyways, she's dressed in that, and it's got like gold embroidery on it and stuff. And she's actually wearing like earrings with like sapphires. It looks like in it.
It's Queen Cleopatra.
She looks to be wealthy, in the wealthier class or something, but she is suspended by manacles, chains that connect from one arm to a chain into the wall.
Okay, so
Walls
she's not
and
even
all.
in a cage.
Oh, no, I do have dark
she
vision.
is suspended.
Yes, she is actually
I do have
suspended,
dark
and
vision.
her
And
feet.
2 times soon.
Oh, you do have dark vision. Okay.
Yeah.
The chain. Her ankles are also clasped with chains, and they're kind of spread out. So she's kind of like
Yeah,
sort
like
of spread out. There's a little bit of slack though in the chains, so she's kind of like more hanging like this. But yeah, so that's her. She says, "Oh, thank God, you're not them.
Who's them?
Please let me out, please."
I don't think we'll be.
Yeah.
I'd like
that.
to point my
Yeah.
finger towards her and say, "That's bait."
You're the one who moved the rock.
Can you guys? Never mind. We'll just leave it for now.
I don't like
Where
that
were
at
we?
all.
Please, I'm just I don't. They captured me a long time ago.
I see that.
They were cruel people.
Who?
I just want to go home to Shezarel, please.
Who?
Just
Shezarel.
who captured me?
Correct.
I don't know. It was so long ago. It was a warrior in armor and a dwarf man, and another one who wielded that staff before.
Then they did it for good reason.
Oh, I don't know that yet, but
No,
right.
please.
Wait.
Please, I just want to be freed.
Right. I'd like to investigate to see if there's any like illusions or something like that going on.
All right, roll me a check.
I got a little suspicious. 14.
14. Okay.
I'd like to use a
right.
logic check.
So, a logic check. Yeah, the bait check.
Yeah.
So yeah, Red, you can easily see through the disguise this woman is wearing. She is in fact not a young-looking princess, but she is a decrepit, old, ancient-looking creature.
She's a mummy.
She's a hag?
She's not a hag or a mummy.
Oh,
She looks like a zombie essentially, but she's not like a dumb zombie, obviously.
She's a lich.
But she is
I was gonna say
ancient.
she looked kind of like
lich?
a lich.
Maybe. Yeah, I think in appearance at least, that's as close as she is.
She's not who she seems to be. I can see through her guise here. Trust me, she isn't this young whatever lady. She's some ancient decrepit thing. I'm gonna basically point out the
Yeah, you can
illusion.
all kind of now see through this illusion. And as you say these words, she like her evil face comes on and she glares at you, screams really loud at you. And somehow she moves her chains like closer to you where she gets almost right in your face.
Oh my.
But then she comes back and she looks almost tired, exhausted from the exertion.
Do I notice anything about the glyphs on the floor when she does all that business?
I was just gonna ask to investigate.
No, you don't notice anything change.
Can I look into the glyphs to see like what they could possibly be? Like the runes.
I'm gonna turn into Bob the Builder and start fixing the broken ones.
Roll an Arcana check for me.
That's a 16. Oh no, that's a 20. Right.
Okay. Yeah. So you can see that they are indeed magical traps and other symbols of like magical binding and just general magic wards.
You said a couple of them look worn or broken?
Yeah, a lot of them actually are damaged and worn.
So she's basically even trying to get out.
Well, whether she has or just by the age of the structure that they've worn to time, nobody really knows. But you do know that one of the traps, one of the wards that are still active is basically it's like an anti-magic field.
Okay.
And you can tell it's all drawn across the room, and it's the most elaborate room that's drawn on the floor.
I have a question about wards and like the runes. In order to finish a rune that is already started, would I need to be inherently magical and have that spell, or could I analyze what's going on with the ward and kind of copy it?
You know what? I'm gonna have you ask someone who's a spellcaster for that.
Oh.
How about you ask one of the party members for that?
So I will bring it up to both of you.
Magic.
You're not really.
Yeah, you're right. You are, Tony. You are.
I think it best be the one from the Arcaneum. When creating a ward, I understand that you need to be some sort of magical. What about completing a ward? Do you know if
Fixing or repairing a ward takes inherent magic, because when a ward is broken, the magic leaves it. It's useless. It's obsolete. It's just a bunch of chicken scratch on the floor at that point.
Okay.
So if we want to fix the floor, we would probably have to, well, it would probably be up to myself and Marcus. Maybe Tirith can help.
Now,
But we might have to research and find out specifically what these wards were supposed to be, and we might be able to mimic them based on a book.
Now, does the magic flow after you created the ward, or is it during the creation when you're creating the patterns on the floor?
No, you imbue it while you're doing it, and the glyphs take some time to make.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're really adept at making the wards, it can be about 10-minute process, but for most people it takes much longer,
Gotcha.
an hour or so.
Okay.
So,
I just wanted to know because I feel like I'm quite good at mimicking and kind of understanding what...
right, you might be able to retrace and draw
Yes.
what they are,
But it wouldn't do anything.
You
because
have to be
while
able
I'm
to
doing it.
imbue power from yourself to create it. It takes magic to create magic. So I'm not sure if you're capable of such things. You might be able to learn, but I don't know. I don't know many forged that can produce magic, personally.
This VS hanging by the chains simply like giggles, goes, simpletons don't even know how to cast a magic ward spell.
Well,
Not really my specialty, to be fair, but
for someone that wants to be let out of her chains, you really shouldn't be insulting us.
Kind of move her chains over to you again, just ever so slightly, and looks you dead in the eye and says, "Let me out." And you can tell she puts some magic behind her words as she says this, but the room and the ward prevents it from ever occurring.
I'm just gonna.
She kind of rocks back and
I'm just
trying to
gonna
house
turn
the
away and
chains.
start walking out of the room.
suggestion, command.
Wait! No, come back! No, come back! Don't
Yeah.
leave.
No, I'm sorry. We're going to have a private
yeah.
conversation, but don't you worry. We'll move that boulder right back where it belongs.
No, wait! Don't leave me, please. It's been so
don't
long
go
since
nowhere.
I've talked to anyone. No, please.
What was her name again?
Viesa.
Her name, at least that she's claiming, is Viesa. But she was also claiming to be a princess as well.
It's okay. Hang in there.
Of
Things will get
sure. Of what? Of where?
We are
Jezreel.
terrible
Jezreel.
people.
I mean,
Terrible.
she's the one.
I'm
not
just
a
saying,
dupa.
if
No. I mean,
Emperor, because she mentioned 3 people, so my guess is that's Emperor Memnon,
Yep. Tobias,
Tobias,
and then
and
your brother.
Theron.
You know
If
what?
they trapped her here, it's probably for good reason. And the fact that she's not dead means that they probably didn't have a way to kill her.
Yeah.
right, but
Because I don't think Memnon would have just been like, yeah, we'll just lock her in there. It's all cool.
Oh,
He'd be
yeah.
like, no, we're going to wipe her off. the face
no,
of the earth."
I completely agree with you. But the fact that we're mocking her, like hang in there, don't go nowhere.
Oh, yes. No, definitely. That's because we're assholes, though. We're not bad guys.
Let's
we're
just,
just
like,
assholes.
Set up a
As
campsite
they're
right in
leaving?
there. And
Right in
start-
there.
Well, as they're leaving, I just kind of want to ask her a question.
Sure.
Ooh.
I was just like, What exactly did you do to get yourself in this position?
I don't know. It's been so long.
All right.
Yeah, I don't trust.
Right there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna trust a word she said.
I'm gonna.
I mean, perhaps you can tell if she's lying more or what.
Yeah, I would like to.
But-
I would like
Oh, she's
to.
definitely lying.
I don't know how it would. I'd like
If we
to
could
suss
cast
her out.
spells, I was gonna like
I'd like to suss her out.
Yeah.
You
detect
can roll
thought,
an insight check.
Yeah. Okay.
suggestion.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was, yeah, that was something I could have done too.
We can't. We can't.
Does
use
that count?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's on the table.
Are you for real?
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
dang. We're good. It didn't spill.
Goodness.
I'm lost. What do we do?
Okay.
They're knocking
um,
shit over.
I rolled a
Oh.
7.
Oh, a total of 7?
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, you think, it looks like she's been hanging there for a long time.
So
Perhaps
she really
was
probably
once
has forgotten.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't.
Are
I'm not under the
you,
impression that she would.
You seem pretty strong.
Apparently not strong enough.
Well, how are you,
Perhaps
have you
In time,
eaten?
perhaps with help.
Have you eaten since you've been here?
Eaten. Oh my gosh. I've long forgotten the taste of food. Do you have anything? And she kind of arcs up, and you can see drool suddenly coming from her mouth.
Poppy, please don't entertain this.
No. If there's a being that can sustain itself for a really, really long time without even eating,
That means
that's
it's
really
probably
freaky.
undead.
Yeah.
Don't give it food.
Yeah.
I'm not going to. I was just curious. I like food.
I'm just saying.
It's ironic
we
that
know
you're a
she's
cat.
been here for a long time. Clearly, no one's been here to give her water or food.
It's ironic that she's a cat too, and she's the
Well-
most curious.
I'm just gonna mention, I'll see what I can do, and then I'll leave. You know how good
Come
Poppy
back.
is at lying.
Please come back soon. You can
Uh,
almost hear she's actually crying as you guys are leaving.
Aw.
Yeah, I don't have a heart, so I don't care.
Yeah. I also technically
I-
don't
well,
have a heart.
When we're out of earshot, I'm like, what the fuck was that?
That was creepy. Let's move this boulder back.
Yeah.
I'll help. I'll help.
Just until I can figure out who the fuck she is. I'll try to dive into the book.
You didn't have Claire
Okay.
do anything?
Claire couldn't. She got
Yeah, I was
dispelled.
gonna say she turned visible as soon as she went there.
Yeah, she turned visible
Just
right
gonna
away.
have her come back with me.
Would you actually would you mind having her do like a
Cursory analysis?
like analysis? Is there any record of this creature?
In the Arcaneum's book,
Why not?
I'll have her
check?
plug in the name and see what she can find. If this person even exists, yes.
Okay. So you're going to ask Claire
Claire
to look
if-
into this Viessa,
Yeah, if she can.
essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
Point me in the direction of any books
All right.
or whatever. I mean,
She says it'll take a few moments.
Yeah.
A little while to search through her
Scanning.
database. Yeah.
all right.
Okay.
Well, let's
So
keep
there are
going.
stairs that continue down.
Yeah, let's keep going till.
Continue.
Let's just make sure we don't stop off on any other locked doors right now. Maybe some other time when we've had a good couple days of rest.
Yeah, I'm actually starting to think we should.
Can I have a year of rest?
Should rest before we continue this adventure, given
Oh,
the
I mean-
potential danger.
Well, apparently, whatever he is supposed to learn from this thing seemed pretty important to learn now. Take that, he can learn with it while we, get a good rest.
So we I pick up the tripod and we continue down.
So you bring the tripod and you continue down, and eventually the stairs end onto a landing and another little hall. Through the hall, this one's not caved in or anything. Through the hall is another large chamber pretty much about the same size. This one, though, is covered in what looks like debris of some kind. There's metal scraps everywhere. There's like shelves and stuff that are full of like ore and
There's got to be
yeah, more metal scraps and such. There's tools on the floor, on piles of boxes, and there's tools on what looks like a large workbench.
I start organizing something.
Good luck.
And on the left side is what looks like to be like a giant furnace sticking out of the wall. Obviously, it's not on right now, but yeah, looks like it was a forge.
This is the place, guys.
All right. Well, it looks like whatever the hell happened here didn't go so well.
It doesn't look like it's not like it doesn't look like something like ran through it and bulldozed it. It just looked like someone who like didn't have the time to organize.
Oh,
or
it's
maybe
just
like
a
a hoarder almost, like piles of stuff that's like organized, but there's so much of it like everywhere.
I'm organizing.
Yeah.
Well,
all right. You got your work cut out for you there.
Yeah, you're gonna be here for a while. You might want to take a quick nap first.
Yes, and the projection says, yes, I think this is my creator's old workshop.
Okay.
There should be some cogs nearby to help you out if they aren't in too much disrepair. And life, you instantly recognize that word cogs from your time in the Dwarven Kingdom under the earth. You know that cogs were sort of precursor to the Warforged.
Oh, okay.
You have seen them like very rarely in your past in the Dwarven Kingdom, but they were small, much smaller, more mechanical, and they acted as servants. But a lot of them either,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
cogs like a lot of them.
Yeah.
Basically, they got outdated by the Warforged. So you've seen some in working condition in the Dwarven Kingdom from like families that maybe couldn't afford new Warforged.
Yeah.
Or maybe someone was just like an eclectic collector of old cogs or something.
Gotcha.
Okay. But yeah.
Can I search around for a few of the cogs?
Yeah. So you can easily find 2 cogs buried under some of these scraps. One is like this boxy kind of thing with 4 arms, and instead of legs, it's got wheels.
Nice.
And then the other one is like a big ball, and it's got long spindly arms and long spindly legs. And it's got like they got semblances of mouths and eyes, but it's not like they could speak.
Okay.
But they seem to be in some inert state.
Okay.
Oh, just
Okay.
thinking of Portal 2, Peabody, and
Oh.
the other
I
one.
was thinking Wally when he said arms and wheels.
Oh,
He doesn't have wheels. He has a track.
So real quick, I want to check to see if there's any kind of documentation.
Blocking your face, bud.
There's probably lots of freaking documents. Good luck with that.
so you can
some sort or documentation of like words. They fail me.
Here, I found these stacks of papers I was organizing.
But specifically EE on where Tobias has been in, because I assume this is his shop.
You want to look for like a
Okay.
journal, a history book for him cataloging where he's been?
Yeah.
A
You
notebook?
do actually on the workbench.
A
You
log?
do find some notes
Ooh.
about like individual note that he's written. Life. I'm assuming you want to go check that out as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm
Alright.
organizing it.
Hey, Life, I think you might want to look at this.
So you find a few of them, and some of them are like from way back. You can assume like way back in his time here in the workshop, underneath other papers with crazy diagrams and other notes that you can't even comprehend because of his genius crafting ability, like mathematical formula and
His own
ingredients and
shorthand.
stuff like this. You notice that some of the stacks of paper repeatedly mention lyrium as well. They do, at least currently, the sole like mineral that gives the Warforged their main structure behind their bodies and life, essentially.
Oh, do you mean the
Um,
strands?
Yes.
The
strand
like
or
the
lyrium.
little magic things that power the forge and stuff and power all their
Yes.
devices? Ah, okay.
Yep.
Oh, interesting. So wait, are they powering the little things too? Little cog things? How big are these
No.
cogs?
So the cogs like maybe go up to like waist high.
Okay.
They're pretty small.
Oh, okay. So they're
Oh,
really
okay.
tiny little bots.
They're
So,
tiny.
like,
Yeah.
Okay, that makes
R2D2,
Yeah.
BB-8.
So I'm
Yeah,
15
essentially.
feet tall, so they're 7 feet.
Yeah.
No.
So they're pretty tiny. But
15
you can
feet
see
tall.
some
Taller
more
than you.
detailed notes, and I'm gonna read them in sort of the order he would have wrote them. So
Okay.
I guess backwards to what you found them in.
Oh,
Kinda.
God. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So the first one reads, and it's almost like at the bottom of the stack almost. There's a couple pages underneath, but almost at the bottom of the stack. It says, "We have failed, but I always had a backup plan. As we were left with virtually no help from our past ancestors, I have devised multiple ways of communicating well into the future that I hope will help the next ones to bear the mark further along the path."
Wow.
So that's the first one. Second one is further along after a lot more experiments and technical writings. The crystals are fine, but limited. I have taken my knowledge from my homeland and devised a creation that will be a more direct influence on the Bastion. Something to help maintain the place, much more than the simple cogs in the workshop. A little bit of myself to leave in the world when I eventually age or fate catches up to me. All right. And the next one, after a few more writings, not too far from that time period, it reads, "Levana has been causing problems. Theron says not to go near her. I have to agree. She frightens me like nothing else in this world. Save the mist, perhaps. I'm beginning to think a
Levana?
simple custodian of this bastion will not be all that is required. I will need my creation to be just as dangerous as the evil we hunt down are. If only I could find out what is missing. Why is it not working?" Okay. And then the other one is literally on top of the stack. It is the last thing he's written. Okay. It says, "I've been gone a while now. No one else is here now. Theron's left. Memnon as well. I hope the world bewares his wrath. The crystal I gathered from Cer'Venora has worked, though. Life has been born. Part of myself lives within him now. Technically, I am less now, but the feeling of seeing my son, for he is like a child I have found, learn and adapt, create with imagination. It is unlike anything I imagined he would be capable of. but it is lonely here, now with everyone else gone. Mike will need others near him more than just I, others to learn from. We're going home, I think. I will have to reset his memory, sadly, once we leave. This bastion must be kept secret at all costs.
Dang, you old.
It might be a good time to install the deity program. Perhaps I could continue my experiments on creating my own circle there.
Ooh.
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 So he tried to make his own circle, his own teleportation circle,
Well,
to go from
like
the bastion.
you know, he was working on some sort of device,
It's true.
and some sort of explosion happened, and he disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
So,
Interesting. I'm gonna
What?
turn to. I assume that Marcus is reading these out loud as we're here.
Yes.
sure, yeah,
Yeah,
we could say Marcus read them out loud.
I'm gonna turn to the projection. Do you have any knowledge about the last note?
I'm not sure what you mean. You were created here in the workshop, if that's what your question. And, well, you and Tobias, myself, left. And he left me here in the meantime. I assume that he meant for you to return at some point, but obviously something went wrong.
So the memory wipe was successful.
Well, do you remember being here?
Never.
Well, then I suppose it was.
What about this place did he not want me to remember?
I know that the Bastion is a very special place, and I know very few have been at it other than, well, Tobias, Memnon, and Theron. Sorry. For some reason, I want to say Trevor.
Trevor!
In fact, I don't think I've ever seen another living person before the rest of you showed up. So I'm sure it was because, well, he feared somehow you having that knowledge would somehow reveal this place.
Its
Your
location.
memory get erased?
It makes sense, though. I mean, him taking you back, they would see you as different. I mean, they imprisoned you for a reason. I doubt they were just going to scrap you. They were probably going to pull you apart, try to learn everything that was going on in there. So that was smart. And it looks like he's... well, it sounded like he was attempting to find a way back. Teleportation circle. Making his own.
Okay.
I don't think the original circles, these teleportation circles, were created by... I don't think the three, Memnon, Theron, or Tobias, I don't think they added to them. I think they were learning the whole time.
Yeah.
To figure out how to navigate the same book that we now have.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Maybe
or at least...
Maybe he was trying to freely use the information from the book
without having it?
Without
he didn't
actually
have the
having it.
book.
Yeah, remember, they didn't actually
Yeah, they
have
never got the
They
book,
didn't
so-
complete the trials.
So
And that's why he was saying in the first letter that they failed and they didn't have any help from their past ancestors.
So,
I'm thinking that he tried to create this. It almost seems like it's a special sort of teleportation circle. And
trying to tap into the magic. I mean, the fact that they even knew where to find this place. I mean,
Amazing.
Yeah, that's true too. If they
Story
didn't
in and of
complete
itself.
the trials, they did know of this location somehow.
They're smart.
I think. Well, from the memory we've seen from Memnon, it sounded like he knew of this place and he helped point them in this direction. Now we're gonna have even more questions.
Oh, interesting. I think we should probably sleep on this. But now
Okay.
we know that this.
Well, you guys still have the cogs.
Yeah. To unravel, to wake up.
Can you
Well,
tinker with them?
if you want to attempt to.
Yeah, I'd like to try to, like awaken them.
Activate?
Yeah.
Activate.
Yeah, so you can find basically small switches on them.
Oh.
And when you switch them on, their eyes kind of light up a yellowish color. They don't blink or anything. They're just like lights powered by,
Now,
magic or
electricity.
something, some sort of technology, electricity perhaps. And yeah, and they both kind of like stand there, and they both like they're like looking at you.
Have them clean up and work. I don't think it's like that.
Do you understand commands?
See them like shift a little bit, and one does like a.
All right, well, clean up and organize this place.
Please.
Oh. Yeah.
As you say, please. You notice that they don't move until after you say please.
Oh. Okay.
They begin to sort of, go about their business, start organizing and cleaning. And as they're doing that, your eye catches something that they are moving around. You see what looks like bundles of the strand or lyrium. You see a few bundles of it, and you know that this could be a way, using that material could reconstruct your body as it's meant to be. As for our viewers in the past that haven't seen the episode or have forgotten, Life Deity was destroyed basically
By rust monsters.
giant rust monster, and Poppy took his broken body back to the Arcaneum, and the Arcaneum, with a little bit of Red's help, I think, at the time,
a lot
they
of
were
it,
able
okay.
to kind of scrap them together, but it's nowhere near
I don't know, you
the
got conked on the head.
quality.
I think it was more
So this
than a
could be a
conk.
way.
Yeah, I
This
put
could
it
be a way
politely.
of repairing your body back to the way it should be.
Ooh, does this mean we can improve Red's body too?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't need any
It
proof.
could
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Okay,
There
old man.
is,
Not
from
old.
what you can tell, you've
Like
only
25
discovered a
years old.
little bit. You would have enough to reconstruct your body, probably. And depending on the abilities of whoever's doing the work, you may have a little bit left over
Okay.
to do something else with. But
Is he capable of working on himself?
in some ways, yeah, like he could easily work on his legs or maybe an arm with one hand and stuff, but he wouldn't be able to work on his his chest and his
Maybe
head.
back.
I nominate Red.
Yeah, and his
I-
back,
I-
of course. Yeah.
Red, would you?
So we would
help-
definitely need help.
Would you help in this endeavor as well as Cogs?
Well, I'd like to assume, like,
instantly
while I'm
turn to you.
organizing, one of the cogs took a box from my hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, no, shake their head.
No.
I'm gonna whip out my pencil and paper. Could you each write down your names so I can address you rather than just Cogs?
Cog 1, Cog 2.
They kind of look at the paper and they hold the pencil. They kind of like this, right? And
I don't think
they
they
just
have
kind of hand
names.
you back the paper.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they got no names.
Are you fine with just Cogs?
Kind of like
I don't
a
think,
little like question thing, like.
I don't think they have feelings.
Oh.
They're not like you. I think they're just.
Yeah, they definitely seem
gears
mechanical.
and-
Like as they move, you can hear like gears turning.
I
Inside their
figured
body
like
and stuff.
at least to give them an option would be nice.
Hey, you can. Hey, yep. All power to the robots. I don't know, but
It's
you can
robotic
also name
quality,
them yourself
okay?
if you'd like.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, I got a lot of criticism for help rebuild you in the first place. But I mean, I just did what we made do with the parts that I was given. So,
And
I mean,
we have better parts now. And
And-
more hands.
You
Better
also
parts.
have schematics.
Yes, as I pull it out of the bag of holding that I have. And as little experience as I think the rest of the party has,
I grab a hammer.
no.
they could
Oh.
be able to help.
I give it back to the cog.
And I can do what I can.
Yeah, and the cogs can help out too. Yeah.
All right, but I don't want to hear no complaints.
Hey, I never said nothing.
Yeah.
All right, so
I think we're not needed here.
guys,
Shall we go find food and then go sleep? Since you're the master chef and all.
As long as Raptor's not on the menu, I'm okay.
Yeah, there any raptors around here?
I'm making you no coffee. You can have decaf,
I use the cantrip.
and I'll tell you it's
caffeine.
regular coffee.
Caffeine cantrip.
All right.
So yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go find a kitchen.
Me too.
Okay. There's like a
is there
central.
like an how do you say that word? Abortium? Or tree place?
Arboretum?
There you go.
Arboretum.
True
Tree place. I would like. Is there a tree place? Because I want to plant my coffee bush.
Well, I imagine there's
You
probably
can-
some place like that you could plant it. I don't know about like a tree,
Like a
like a bunch of trees.
designated spot, yeah.
Yeah.
I think like
If there
right
is,
outside
it
the
might be in
Bastion,
like
maybe.
wings
Why
we
would
haven't gone
Bastion
to
not
yet.
have its own farm?
Do you know what a bastion is?
Yeah,
It's just a
it's a stronghold.
building,
Yeah, it's a
essentially.
stronghold.
Big structure. Yeah. But
We could probably
curiously-
expand.
You could definitely
curiously
build
enough,
a farm
though,
in Minecraft.
you
Well, we
do
could.
find it does look like a little courtyard.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
And somewhere in the ceiling is basically cut out, and it lets in this. Well, it's sunlight, but you're in Zuvon, essentially a wasteland covered in constant clouds, essentially. So it's a
Clouds, rain,
dull
moisture.
sunlight, but it is a little bit of light.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's a little like concrete circular thing, and there's a bunch of dirt in there.
I'd like to tend to my coffee plant and transplant it.
I need some manure.
All right.
Get on that, cowman.
I'll take the bear shit.
I was thinking, dude.
Is the bear shit in the
Hey,
woods?
we need manure. You know what? We
bear
never
shit in the
need food
mountains?
again. You know why? You know why we never need food again? And Marcus turned into a cow.
We got eggs, we got meat,
We gonna
Oh,
milk
right.
him.
milk.
Okay, first this
Okay,
cow
but
has
he
to
would be a
female.
boy cow. You can't milk a
Then
boy
this
cow.
What?
cow
He
has
could.
to-
It doesn't say specifically that he has to transform into a bull.
You
It
can
just
change
says
your
animal.
sexes
He
when
can
you...
totally pick a cow.
No!
Okay,
I
but
didn't
then
know
the
he
cow
could
has
change
to
his
get pregnant and
sexes.
have a
Well,
baby cow. So
Technically, you.
To have milk?
If,
Are you
if-
sure?
If
Okay, what about a chicken?
that's how cows work.
What about a chicken? How about that? Ostrich?
I,
A
okay,
big giant
You can't
ostrich
milk a
egg?
chicken.
Eggs.
I
Okay.
know, but I'm just saying.
I've got tits. Can you milk me?
Guys,
Breasts.
you literally have a plot of dirt. You could grow vegetables, but no, we're gonna.
We gonna milk Marcus.
Wait.
That's
We're
what
gonna
we
get
gonna
Marcus
do.
pregnant.
Well,
I am
they
never
can do their
preparing a
weird cow
cow.
fucking thing. I'm just gonna plant my coffee bush.
Yeah. Okay. The rest of you. Okay, so who's gonna be doing the main crafting?
I'm gonna do as much as I can, but the rest would be left
Okay.
up
He don't
to.
try-
I got Smith's tools.
Okay,
Yeah, we're both.
we'll
Good.
say I'll have you both roll at advantage with the cog's help.
Can I assist them by
There's a
first
cause
giving
of
them a
that.
cup of coffee?
Sure.
What? She's trying to get
For
manure.
focus.
She needs fertilizer,
Get
so
some
coffee's the way to go.
Yeah.
It's a natural diuretic.
Clean you right out.
I make you both a cup of coffee.
All right. So roll me some crafting skills. Intelligence plus proficiency, I guess.
I'm gonna use my just because I don't like the roll that much. I'm gonna use my human inspiration.
Ooh.
Humans get inspiration once per long rest.
I think he already gave us advantage because we have the cogs.
I did give you advantage.
Oh,
Yes.
well then,
With the cogs out.
plug it.
I got a 21.
I'm not done yet, but I'm gonna guidance myself.
Wait.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, I want to magically bolster you.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
What do you got?
What is magically bolster?
I rolled really well.
You will either regain
I
a.
actually got 19, not 21. Sorry.
You will. You get to roll a d4 whenever making a attack roll or ability check, and add the number to your d20 roll.
I guess
So you would
technically
get a
this is an
D4?
ability check.
Shit.
I guess
Okay.
technically it's an ability check.
Okay.
D4? Yeah. I got a
I got 26.
19.
It's like guidance.
I got 26.
26 and 19.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I read initiative.
I feel like I'm like Tony Stark, Iron Man,
Oh, I see.
building that
I
shit
could
in a
have bolstered
cave.
you too. I have
Yeah.
one slot left,
Yeah.
but you rolled well.
All right.
Yeah, so did you.
So, this process takes a while, probably about, I don't know, 12, 16 hours probably.
Oh,
And
Are
for
you
a good
in
portion
pain,
of that
William?
time, Life, you are, you're down. You're like inner sleeping, whatever. So Red and the Cogs can do their part. So everybody
Nice,
essentially
nice.
gets a long rest after this. We'll say Red's taking a break. I don't know if Red's even done anything. It's been lazy lately.
I don't need no
Gosh.
sleep, yo.
I thought you were human.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's what a
If
human
you
would
take
say.
one level of exhaustion. No, I'm just kidding.
You said you were good.
Mark,
And you
can
guys,
give me a rating? Just a,
First off, you guys complete the construction, and Life, you are in a pristine OG Warforged body now.
woo!
Classic
As good as
chassis.
it gets.
As good as it
You
gets.
are-
You hear that? As good as it gets. I don't want
you
anybody
are
shit talking my crafting.
Life 2.0, man.
Life 2.0.
Is that your name? Lifeo?
Life dot. Oh.
Life Odoo. Well,
All right.
You legit? You
But
quit?
since your guys' rolls were so well, you guys were able to use every little bit of lyrium just the right way. Lyrium on the strand. And so you were able to keep a good chunk, probably enough to, like, if you had to reconstruct yourself again, you
Oh,
would probably
that's
make
good.
it there about
Save it
like
for a rainy
halfway.
day or, a
Not a
rusty
whole
day.
construction, but like half of your body
Mhm.
reconstructed if you needed to.
Let's
Or
see.
we
Yeah.
can bring sentience to the cogs.
I mean,
Yeah,
janitors and
yeah.
butlers around. It's kind
but
of
that's fine.
Wow, so much for robot equality.
It's not even about equality.
It's
They're
not.
happy to do their
And
job.
I was called a robot racist.
They're not happy or unhappy. They just are. It's like your Xbox. It's not happy or unhappy. It just does its fucking job. Sometimes.
You can tell when it's happy or unhappy because it goes.
By
And like-
talking about someone who actually has
Yeah,
emotional
you get the
pain.
red eye of death. You remember that shit?
No.
Oh, well, I guess my
No, I
Xbox
said he
doesn't like
can't
me
feel
anymore.
pain. Not that he
That
didn't
brings
have
me back.
emotions.
Yeah, oh man, that was fun. Fun times.
6 weeks without an Xbox while you send it back to Microsoft and wait for a new one.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to tell you.
All right.
By the way, do you know you have like a light up, like cool lights and like?
What are you talking about?
Did you have glasses? He had glasses, right?
Glasses.
Your
you have
dark vision
glasses?
glasses.
Oh, they're
Oh yeah.
a different like lens for.
Yeah.
it's an
Built
upgrade.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he was aware of his like
No,
notepad upgrade.
Oh, that's because that was
and then he
deity.
remembered.
Deity
that was
got
deity.
I remembered when we were in the
Yeah. He got. I was gonna say he did have a
chamber.
flash, and he kind of like relived it all.
yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah.
So he tapped into the memory of it all. So those memories are now his memories, not just deities. Deity and life are now. It's like smart home.
Yes.
It's like smart home,
So-
right?
Jack of all
Nobody
trades.
really
As
likes
you
it, but yeah.
awaken,
You bougie.
as you awaken with your reconstructed body, you sense this feeling of togetherness with you and deity. You're no longer two separated psyches.
That's because I'm good.
You now feel like you are whole in one.
I'd like to think I have one red eye, one
One
yellow
yellow
eye.
there you
Hey,
go.
does this mean you can wear your top hat again? You look so dashing.
Clink.
All right.
I know.
So,
I
it's been
built.
about a day.
I built him like they built the Death Star with one little hole, fatal flaw. So
It's just a
don't.
butthole.
Just don't put something in there.
Well, wait, are you doing that? Oh. Oh.
I mean, no one would
You
know
have
except the
seen how-
cogs, right?
You have seen how deadly he is.
No, I trust my party.
Oh, I did want to mention Red. And you can choose to reveal this to life if you would like.
Oh.
But while you were reconstructing his head, you did see a crystal, some sort of crystal embedded into his skull. And if you remember from Tobias's notes that he wrote, he did mention some sort of crystal that he gathered from Cer'Venora.
Yeah, from
saying
Cer'Venora.
that
Yeah.
it worked. Yeah. So perhaps this is that same crystal.
That same
something
crystal.
else.
Interesting.
Oh.
Yeah, and then there's also that Lavana person. I'm guessing that Lavana is that lady behind the boulder room.
Yeah.
Crystal,
Boulders
maybe
conflicted.
Tobias and her worked together to get the crystal. Or she had it. I don't know. Yeah, no, I'll definitely reveal it though. This might be
Okay. Yeah.
part of what
All right. So
powers-
life, you know that information as well now. There's some sort of crystal, and it seems to be almost at the nexus of your
Being.
being. Yeah.
Like, what would be considered
like
the
connecting
brain?
hardware to the strands.
Yeah. Yeah. There's definitely a lot of connections to the strands.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Interesting. That's very interesting. I don't know what to do with this information, but I think we keep it.
Well,
close to our
eventually I
chest.
might have to talk to this princess, or go to Chezarel.
Princessa?
Go to Chezarel. I don't know what we would or what we would learn there, but we would probably need more of the puzzle to go there.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Need more of the puzzle because we need something to go on. Like, unless we figure out who this Lavana is and Viessa.
Lavana.
So Claire did report back to you
Ah.
that she has never heard of this Viessa person.
Can you drop the new name, Lavana?
Yeah, I'll ask her. What about Lavana? A person from the notes that Tobias didn't really view as very good.
Real quick, just in case. Roll me a history check.
Oh.
Red. Just red.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use I'm gonna use guidance for sure. And I'm gonna use. Oh, you know what? Because I didn't use the human determination, I'm gonna use it now.
Okay.
Woo! 23.
Okay. So your goal's so good, you don't even need to ask Claire because you remember hearing about a Lavana during your training at the Arcaneum. This Lavana was taught to you in history classes there, basically. Her full name is Lavana Travell. and she was told to be a powerful necromancer.
Oh yeah.
And you know that essentially 600 years ago, she tried to lead a coup to take over the Arcanum for herself, and she almost succeeded. There was huge battle. Students, faculty, even some of the council at the Arcanum died at that time. But she was ultimately stopped, and she was ultimately imprisoned. But her prison has since been lost to time.
Wonder where that could
now. Be. Oh. And you know, from that time on, necromancy has basically been forbidden at the Arcanum.
Oh.
Sounds like Oblivion. All over again.
I have heard of Oblivion, but I did not play it, so I did not steal it. I
Love me some Oblivion.
They banned necromancy from the Mages Guild.
Well, I mean, who doesn't ban necromancy? Come on. At the end of the day, we all know it's fucking. It's bad.
Everybody knows it's bad. Everybody knows it's bad.
Yeah. So there you go. You don't even
Interesting. I don't even need Claire. Woo!
Claire for
See, I did my homework too. Man, look at me tonight. I'm still in the spotlight.
Stop feeding his ego.
I'm still in the spotlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to stop it with Brad.
Claire who? Am I really?
Wow. Wow.
I'm just kidding. She's just like, well, fuck you next time.
She just doesn't respond to you anymore.
All right, so what do you
Just when we were becoming friends.
I know.
I like to think she was helping me, like, while crafting a deity. Like, no. Over this way. To the left. There you go. That one.
She's just like...
Yeah.
Like, she's the one with all the, you know what I mean? Like, I'm the dad building the IKEA piece while the person's reading the directions.
How clumsy can you be?
She's like, no, not the red one. Connect the blue one to the green one.
Blue one.
That's not blue, you
That's
idiot.
not blue.
That's yellow.
That's green.
Colorblind?
Are you colorblind? Yeah.
If only I could do it for you.
Well, okay. Shoot.
All right. So what do y'all want to do now?
Should we go back and talk to Witch Lady?
I think in trying to get a lay of the land of this bastion is good. Get like, what's the kitchen like? If there is a kitchen.
I thought you went off looking for one already.
I was just saying, if this is during the process of my 12 to 16 hour rebuild of life deity,
sure.
Yeah.
So we'll say you explored a little bit. So obviously you found the little courtyard where you planted the coffee plant. There's obviously the dormitory rooms.
Yeah, there's like bedrooms and shit.
Yeah. And then there's the central chamber with the half wall, and then the teleportation circle with the staircase that goes down. You got prison lady, and then the workshop. Essentially, that's pretty much it. There's a hallway that leads out of the bastion onto the mountainside. From the same hall that the dormitories go through, but there's no kitchen or anything.
Well, that sucks.
Got a campfire and we'll have to build this stuff. It's just a husk. I mean,
right.
They didn't really stay here. They might
have
Who has a workshop and doesn't eat?
Sorry?
Yeah, but he probably built that himself, or if it was ancient, someone else before him. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
this goes back thousands of years, right?
There could be answers in the book.
Mm-hmm.
There could also Tobias was a great crafter, and he had help with cogs and perhaps life before his.
Yeah, God knows how long they were here.
They constructed their own things out of the mountain.
Well, yeah, because just because Memnon sent them here doesn't mean that they didn't already know about this place. He just said go to the Bastion.
Yes.
When you delete things on computers, they don't actually ever really go away. So you should see if you can tap into your lust.
Old memories.
Oh.
That's interesting. I mean, that's an option. I mean, I feel like we've got a few threads to pull.
Yeah.
Investigating the book, figuring out this Lavana situation,
Yeah.
and the crystal with your head. We also have Poppy's sister's riddle.
Yeah.
Yes, I have written
I
that
mean,
down.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I think what Marcus would do is kind of just sit down with the book and just kind of flip through.
I can assist with that if you want.
Are you doing that while I'm rebuilding him, or are you talking about after this is all done?
After it's all done.
Yeah, I'd say
Because,
we all would do that because we don't really have anywhere to go.
There's no place that has like, other than the workshop that has like, maybe like a library or any.
Not that we've
No,
discovered yet.
no.
Who knows what other secrets are here too?
Probably.
I mean,
bare bones.
you already know that there are some secret entrances and stuff to certain things. There could be more.
That's what
but
I'm
it could
thinking.
take a long time to figure this out.
Yeah, it's a big book, and
I have an idea.
I mean, I could cast
all
comprehend
session-
language and just try to read through everything, but that's gonna take forever.
Let's spend all session finding every single secret room. Now, let's take a look at the book.
Let
and-
me find a random room generator.
Yeah, there you go. Or it's
Like,
just
I've
where you
definitely
fail
tried
all the way
that.
through.
Random room generator?
What'd you roll? A 31? No, you failed. Sorry.
Oh,
That's
damn.
all right.
I don't
You
know,
needed a
DC was like
45.
32. So
32 would have
close.
got you there.
Yeah.
Sorry, bud.
You mean
12.
Tobias wouldn't have just built that device? Just like pocket rooms?
Who knows?
Pocket
Modular
rooms.
that you could just add on and tuck away?
Who knows? But
He
this is,
carries his own workshop with him?
you know, we also
So-
need to recruit people. We need to go find our friends outside of us and help them to recruit them to the cause.
Can Marcus and I investigate the book further?
Sure.
It's like the
Are you looking for something specific? Like,
I'm mainly gathering information that way I can just be able to know more about the book and see what it can do for us.
Well, first things first, is there a way we can get this circle to work? I could probably check in at the Arcaneum. I haven't been there in a long time.
We
It's up
can
to you.
look for that
do you
first.
want to help do that first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why, don't you have
Alright,
like
so-
a sending stone? You just talk to them?
No.
The sending stone works with us.
Oh, I thought they had one. He had
Yeah.
one with the Arcaneum,
No,
remember?
no.
It's
No.
No, I
linked with
normally I do
ours.
my job, and then I go back and I report in.
Mhm.
You were okay. I specifically remember you communicating with the Arcaneum at one point, remotely.
We had Ghost came out, or not Ghost.
Rios?
Was it? It was
Prowler.
Prowler.
Prowler, there it
Okay,
is.
Prowler.
Prowler.
I should remember. Yeah, no. Prowler came out and met us, and I reported into him, and he took my words back. But I haven't really been since we left back the second time to Meridian.
Mm-hmm.
So we can find a way to transport me there while you guys dabble a little bit in book. I can report back and.
You want to use this shoddy
I
transportation
think-
circle?
Someone
Back
should
legit.
go with you.
Oh.
As it has been a while.
Yeah, I mean, I could take Tirith or Poppy.
Maybe they have more information on her sister.
They do. You do have a riddle, and I mean, they
Yeah,
are
maybe.
highly educated.
Wow. You think I'm stupid?
No,
No.
it's a big collection of minds. Like
I was gonna say it's just another set of eyes on it, right? And I mean,
Yeah, I'll go.
it's either that or you stick around and read the book with them.
No.
I don't know about you, but I like to do things.
I'd like to check up on my coffee shop.
Check up on your coffee shop.
Check
That's
up on
awful
your
far
coffee
away.
shop.
I don't know if we can
Yeah.
find a teleportation circle. Maybe we can, but
Find a teleportation circle.
we
Where's your
should
coffee shop?
go
Is
talk
it-
to your
it's not in
mentor.
It's in Forgehold.
Carcaster.
It's in
Yeah, it's
Forgehold.
in Forgehold. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but it's not in
outside of
Carcaster, right?
Carcaster.
It's outside.
It's
of
that little.
Carcaster.
Remember, they have that whole district that's just given to those families.
right.
The
Wadagashi.
Tabaxi and
How far away
Leonin.
from Carcaster would it be?
I would
technically?
say like a couple miles out.
Yeah.
Okay. So you could
It's
probably
really
get there
close.
and
Wow, we're
back.
segregated just because
Okay.
we have fur.
I'm just
No, you
Yeah, I'm
guys
just curious.
segregated yourself. I thought it was. It was like they were like, "Hey, we want our own little place," because they're
I
different.
suppose,
You guys
but
are
I don't think
culturally,
any
dramatically different.
Leonin would get along with a tabaxi.
Yeah.
No, originally you guys were like, together and like you would work with each other. If you recall, it was Enma. Like once he took over, he created that divide.
Oh, okay.
If you remember.
And
I don't remember.
we don't know which Enma took your sister.
Yep.
Like that's a whole thing, or which Enma you made that deal with. So,
Was
yeah,
it the
I
real
mean
one?
that's
Was it a fake one?
yeah, that's a whole other question.
I don't know. It could have been a skinwalker.
Yeah. Well, he was a changeling. We
He's
know
definitely
that,
a changeling, that one.
but we don't know the real
Yeah.
one. Was he the real one? But you also have your mentor. We could definitely like send a letter and tell him,
They would be able to get the letter. There.
tell him what's going down.
Yeah,
I
I'd
mean,
like to inform my clan of this too, because I think they could help.
right, but you don't want to tell them where we are yet. We gotta know
No,
who we
I
trust.
would like to. Send
of the riddle.
The riddle.
Oh,
They
interesting.
could also know.
Yeah, that's not bad.
They're gonna want to know where she is too. She's one of their people.
That's not bad. They would probably allocate resource to it.
Yeah.
Well, we can't
like
send
that.
a letter from here.
No,
No.
I like.
That's what I mean. So that could be a good opportunity. They'll send a
So
letter.
I'll look through the book and find a means to activate the teleportation circle.
Yeah, so you guys, the pages had already flipped to the teleportation
Yeah.
circle.
Oh, nice.
And basically, yeah, the instructions are basically pinpoint the
With
location
the crystal.
by adjusting the rods. Have the crystal hover over the spot where you want it to be. The crystal normally is like a bluish color while you're going over the rest of the map, but when it does hover over a known teleportation circle, it glows like a green color.
Okay.
I'll hover around and
essentially, yeah. So essentially, once you hover it over a spot,
plug it in and then walk through.
yeah, you basically just push down on the crystal,
Mm.
so it like barely touches the sphere, and then on the opposite side of the wall there is a arch, and it opens up a portal.
Whoa.
Okay, so I'll do that. I'll try to find where the Arcaname is and see if something
Arcaname.
lights up green.
Yeah,
Go
so
ahead.
as you go over it, it lights up green.
See?
It kind of like
And,
locks in place.
I'd like to say, hey, if you find anything out, just holla over the stone.
Holla.
So who's all going?
I think just us. They want to stay back and read the book.
Nerds.
Okay, so
Poppy and
who's
I.
going? Sorry,
Poppy and I.
Poppy and you. Okay, and then they're gonna go. Or you guys are gonna stay. Life and Marcus.
I am the only one out of the two of us that have a sending stone still.
Oh yeah, he lost his
Oh yeah, that's right. Marcus lost us. That's
Yeah.
right.
Dingle.
That's
in a raptor pen.
Dingle. Okay.
Excuse me, but I
alright.
almost died.
Well, when you come up with crazy fucking plans,
And go by
That was
yourself.
pretty crazy. Yeah.
that was yeah. All right,
Okay.
let's do this.
All right. So, why don't y'all give me one person from each group give me a charisma initiative.
That's
All right.
you.
I got it.
All right.
Oh, I didn't actually roll very well. I only got an 8.
I feel like
I
you
didn't
could've
roll
rolled
very
better
well
than
either.
you.
Should have let me do it.
I got a 7.
Woo!
Oh,
Advantage on
nice.
initiative.
Okay, so we'll go with the Arcanum group first. All right.
I too have an
So,
advantage on
You
it.
guys step through the portal and you find yourselves in essentially an empty room.
Oh,
There's no one else around. But you recognize the room as the Arcanum's teleportation circle, and you know that from your last time here,
Oh, thank you. I didn't like that.
this is near the top of the tower. So you're pretty
Right.
close
makes sense.
to where, Arax's offices
Oh,
would be.
hey, we
central.
survived.
Yeah, civilization again. It's been a while.
I'm like, I should take a shower.
Oh, not a bad idea. We can go to one of the prestidigitation chambers. Make it easy.
Digitation chambers. I like
Hey.
it.
I'm adding cool lore.
Hey, no, that's awesome. I like it.
Prestidigitation doesn't
Right?
last
You don't even
forever.
take showers anymore. You don't take showers or baths.
Just
You go to a room and you
cleans,
walk through it, and it
soiled.
just beads you with prestidigitation over and
prestidigitation.
over.
Prestidigitation only lasts for like 2 hours.
The spell itself.
No, it can go on.
It-
It just
you-
hits instantly and it's there. There's no concentration or nothing. There's no
it
duration. You can
cleans
clean.
or soils
Yeah.
or
It's not like
warms up or
during-
cools.
Yeah. So it's like.
Yeah.
I always thought it was like a mask where you appear clean, but you're really not clean.
Oh no, you actually
Wow.
it does
Actually
clean and it does clean.
You
Yeah,
make someone
no,
shit
yeah.
themselves.
It's like a Tide Pod, or a Tide Pen, right?
Oh my god, I
It's like
just
a
used
Tide
one
Pen.
of those the
Remember
other
those?
day.
Remember those? Tide Pens. It's like a Tide Pen. Oh, I'm
You
good.
make someone shit their pants.
You could. Make some. Oh, you still
That
have
reminds me of Kick-Ass, the shit stick.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Well, sweet.
So, where are you guys gonna head?
Well, you should probably try some of the teachers.
The
faculty.
knowledge pool.
Yeah, and I'd like to find my other Leonin.
Well, your other Leonin
Well-
probably would have gone back.
Well,
home
okay.
after all this
I would
time.
like to confer with some educators about deciphering
the,
this riddle.
Master of Illusions. That teacher might help you.
Okay.
Riddles,
Where
puzzles.
he said.
I don't know.
I believe
And then-
that is Raven.
Yeah.
So Raven was that peculiar character, if you remember, from so long ago, because we
Mhm.
rarely come
It
back
was.
to the Arcanum.
he the shapeshifter one?
A sort of.
No,
No, he did
that was true.
shapeshift. No.
It was the one that Frank
Yeah.
was running after.
Masters of Illusions.
Exactly. Yes. Frank was, or sorry,
Yeah.
Ashrek was running after someone, and he lost him. And one day he would appear jolly, and he was like almost drunk. And then the other day.
Oh, yeah, I remember
he-
now.
If you remember from the sort of trials you guys took place in here, he was the asshole who was whooping you in the riddle room if you
Oh,
got
yeah.
a question wrong
Yep.
or something. So yeah,
He's like Snape. I just picture him like Snape.
but he's not always like Snape.
Yeah.
That's what's weird about him.
Sometimes he's-
his attitude changes. It seems on a daily
So
basis.
I will approach
So,
Raven and I will ask him what he
Okay.
thinks of this riddle.
so you can find him in the common room, and he's kind of sitting back against like a pillar. And he's kind of just like you don't know if he's really watching the rest of the students of the Arcanum or if he's just kind of sitting there.
Mm.
But everyone's giving him their space and his space and stuff.
Okay. So I approach him. Hey, I have something, probably the first real lead ever on my sister, and it's a riddle. Do you like riddles?
Well, my lady, you have brought me tremendous joy because I absolutely adore riddles.
Oh man.
Great. Can you have a look at this, and then I'll read it to him, or do you already have it?
I have parts of it, but I don't have it all. Yeah, read it back.
Read it for dramatic effect.
So, in shadows deep where whispers fade, a dance of stars, a ghostly glade. To cross the veil, a toll must be paid. Seek the weaver where dreams are made. Sounds like a
Interesting.
whole bunch of hocus pocus
This
to
is-
me.
Well, perhaps that is what you are meant to see. It is in fact a riddle. Perhaps the real meaning is in the words, but I'm curious. This is supposedly where your sister is being held? You
That's
said?
correct.
I wonder.
Yeah, wait, how did you know that?
That's what you said.
Oh,
You-
that he said
Well,
that.
yeah, you just said that.
Yes, okay. He said that to me in my ear, and I was like, oh, maybe I forgot
Okay.
to mention that.
So he says,
Don't sow dissent where it's
wonder. The Weaver, you said?
Yes, where dreams are made.
Wonder if it could be the same. So, many years ago, before the onset of the plague, I journeyed through Zubalon, actually. And there was some sort of mythical being or character, I would call her, him, her. A legend, so to speak.
Okay.
The people there believed that there was an old woman who could spin dreams into reality, granting someone's greatest wishes. But I don't remember actually ever meeting this Weaver, of course. But the people of Zuvalon believed in her. And unfortunately, many prayed to be granted their wishes come true, to be cured of the plague in Zuvalon, but rarely were their answers heard, or their wishes heard.
Okay. So, was she a bunch of hocus pocus?
Where do they? What?
Perhaps. I mean, this riddle, though, it is peculiar. The only location I've ever heard it is in Zuvalon, but this was many years ago.
Please.
I will take it. Thank you so much for your help. And
Good luck.
you see me like writing.
Well, he taps you on the shoulder before you, like as you turn around to leave. He says, "But say, I have heard that you are on the heels of some sort of criminal organization, Elysium."
Yes. This is where I got this scrap from.
That is interesting. For you see, again, before the plague hit Zuvalon, there was actually a group I was investigating called Elysium. I only bring it up because, they were a bit of a cult at the time, small from what I could tell. Honestly, not really worthy of our time. And once the plague hit, well, I assume that they were demolished like the rest of Zuvalon.
Well,
But
doesn't seem
there
that way.
there is an old hideout, I guess you would say, of Elysium in Zuvalon that I think you should check out if you are investigating them more.
Yes,
Plot
please.
thickens.
As I stand there with my pencil. Yes, please.
A diligent note taker.
I sometimes forget things, so I need to write them down.
Just don't forget your notes.
I won't. Thanks.
And he like kind of gives you a tip of the hat. And he says, "Good luck."
Wait, did he give her a location of the hideout?
He didn't give her a specific location, no. He just knew of a hideout.
I am aware of one now.
Well, you know that there's one
Yes.
there, sure, but where?
You know where one's in Zuvalon. Yeah.
It's a whole freaking country, though.
Exactly where. It is a whole country.
Hey, that is one haystack closer.
You're at a school. Go to the library and start looking.
What, like for like old maps of Zuvalon?
Yeah, there you go. There's something.
I will be doing my own investigations, but I also would like to at some point send this message onto my clan.
You should just send it. I would send it to your mentor because he'll be.
Oh yeah, my mentor.
Yeah, he's more discreet. You know what I mean? I
Okay.
trust him more.
So yeah, they definitely have like I want to call it like a Harry Potter.
Oh, it
the
is. It's
owl
totally
or whatever.
owls.
It's an owlery.
100% owl.
No,
If I remember right, they use forge hawks.
Four chalks.
I don't
Oh, that's
care.
right.
I don't care.
You had that. You
Blue
had
powder.
that happen. at
Birds
your-
with that
huh?
take messages.
Yep. We'll say
Totally
it's birds
stealing
with
the Harry
messages,
Potter
sure.
thing.
I'm sending a bird.
But it's not owls.
I'm
It's
sending
not
an owl.
owls.
Sending a
They have
forge
like
hawk.
a forge hawkery
Okay. I'm sending a hawk.
and a hawk master. So we'll say you write your note.
I'm cautiously trying to stick this in this creature's beak.
Well, they have a handler who could do that for you.
Okay,
if you
here.
don't want to.
You do
He's
it.
just
Yeah.
super quirky. He has one eye that's really tiny and one that just bulges out. And he walks with like a sort of limp and he's got a hump.
Dude, we're gonna get sued by Warner Bros.
Here you go, my dude. I need to get this
It's
thing.
not Igor, it's Igor.
Igor.
It's not Igor, it's Igor.
And then I would like
I'm
to,
totally blanking on the author.
after
J.K.
sending,
Rowling? Are you talking about Harry Potter stuff?
There you go. There you
Oh,
go. Yeah.
okay.
We're gonna get sued by who?
Don't sue us,
Her or
Rowling.
us.
It's not worth it.
yes, I'm your biggest fan for Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. Anyway,
Except when
so
you know.
I would like to try to glean information about Zuvalon and maybe old maps and stuff.
Okay.
biggest
roll
library on the
me-
continent, yo.
A investigation check to see if you can find.
Investigation. Let's roll this
See if you
one.
can find some old books or maps and stuff.
– 13 plus 2 is 15.
All right, yeah. So you can find some pretty detailed maps of Zuvalon, what it looked like before it was obliterated by the plague.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of cities. In fact, there's a lot more cities than you probably would have guessed from your travels to the Bastion. Right now, it's all like ruins and wasteland, but a lot of the nation was covered in cities. It was a pretty prosperous nation at one time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right.
So you have a pretty detailed map,
Now you need
which could help you during your
find
travels through
Elysium.
Zuvalon.
Can I
Yeah.
check this out of the library?
Yeah, you can check it out.
Okay.
She actually, you go up to like the librarian or something, and she actually like takes an empty scroll. She kind of puts the book on top, and then she does like some magical
Like a
words.
Magic Xerox.
And then Magic Xerox.
You're
I'm like, this is kind of crooked, and the seam
it's-
from the book,
It's
like
only in black
yeah.
and white though. Color costs like 5 gold.
Oh, it's not worth it.
That's deep.
Black and white. It's fine.
But the seam got missed.
But McDonald's is $7.99, so
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'll take my Magic Xerox.
it's free Xerox too. So
There you go.
I fill in the missing
Okay,
details.
So
man.
let's go to Red real quick.
okay, I'm just gonna
so
report in while she's off. Take Claire with me. Go find Araxis and just kind of fill him in. Obviously on our updates. I'm not gonna tell him about the book though, just
Okay.
because of basically what was told to us by the trials. So I don't want to betray the oath I just kind of swore to that. I'm like conflicted. But
All right, so you go up into.
I'm going to tell him about Memnon and what's going on there. And ask if they're, okay. We'll just, I'm going to go talk to Araxis.
Let's role play it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you go into Araxis' office and you find him. He looks like he's in a conversation with Hustrela. She is there as well. And and you see Ghost and Harold with them as well.
Well, gosh, I haven't
And
seen these
as you
guys
enter
forever.
the room,
party.
you hear the word Zuvalon and Elysium. And that's it. As you come inside the room, and they're all like turn to see you, and they're all like kind of shocked. I'm like, Red. Well, it's good to see you after so long.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect to see everybody here. It's nice to see you guys. Been a long time.
Yes. Please sit down. We were just discussing something that I think you would probably be interested in.
Definitely. I heard the word Zuvalon.
Yes. Ghost, why don't you elaborate? Or Harold, as he says, actually. Because Ghost is kind of quiet, quirky. Harold, she says, well, we've had monsters crawling out of Zulon lately. We were hoping to get in contact with you, long before. This seemed almost like the Mist, but we decided to investigate ourselves. And, we tracked down a lot of moving creatures, I guess. But we can't exactly pinpoint their source of origin. We know that they are organized.
Organized monsters?
Well, we say monsters, but they're undead. They're
Like zombies, skeletons?
all of the above, seems to be.
All right. Interesting.
Yes, some of them are quite powerful. But we haven't been able to track down their location. We don't know if they're connected to the Mist at all. But we do know that, we believe that they are part of the Elysium organization. Although in what capacity, we're not sure.
It's funny that you mention it. I actually just ran into a group of them. We were exploring a lead after coming into contact with Emperor Memnon. That's a whole other report. Yes.
Yeah, they kind of look at you like, what?
He's currently invading Carantania, and let me make sure that I explain just how significant this invasion is. It is not what was mentioned in the papers. It's massive. Thousands upon thousands. It's a war for sure, regardless of what the papers might say. I would definitely send some agents to investigate.
Yes, that would definitely be wise.
But
Araxis
Elysium ambushed us as we were on our way with my friend Poppy. This individual, Enma Watugashi. He was either posing as the man or he was the man. We're not really sure yet. That's part of the mystery. But he let it be known that he was a powerful member of Elysium and that he wanted Poppy killed for interfering with something. Now, what was revealed to us was that he actually knows the location of Poppy's sister who was abducted through a portal. So, I mean, if this is a lead for Elysium, I'd like to take first bite at it because it could help my friend uncover where her sister is.
Oh, he's so nice. He called me friend.
Well, I hope we're friends.
Well, I know at this point. Come on, guys. This is chapter 8 now, I think.
We got to be friends right now.
Nah. We're sworn enemies.
It's only just because Poppy hasn't had a lot of those.
Well.
So, do we have any area I can start this investigation at? Because I'd be glad to take it.
You should take Ghost and Harold this time.
Oh.
They can at least guide you to where their last known locations were, these undead. And Harold speaks up this time. We were getting close to narrowing it down. We believe it's somewhere near the old city. of Malavento.
Malavento.
Yeah.
Malavento.
Well, would we
Malavento.
be all right bringing my other compatriots along the journey?
Trying not to laugh.
Of course. Yes.
All right.
Yes, Malavento.
They are part of the team as well. We're all the same team.
Right. Well, should we meet somewhere near the old city?
You have something to take care of before?
Well, I'll have to go get my friends.
Where are they?
We're just at this little hideout in the mountains we found.
Oh. Interesting. Okay.
Just a little cave, nothing serious. Nothing
Okay.
particular.
I mean, they're always welcome to come to the Arcaneum.
Right, I made the journey with just Poppy. I gotta go get them.
Oh.
But I can meet you in a couple days outside the old city.
It's strange I did not sense you coming. How did you get here?
Better keep your mouth shut.
What, you don't
Is
trust
this Araxes?
Araxes?
Is this
Like,
a
yeah, it's
Araxes?
Araxes.
Huh? This is getting difficult.
This is Araxes, yeah.
Don't worry about it.
We took a to the teleportation circle upstairs.
Oh. Oh, okay.
We just found another glyph to tap into.
Oh, so you found one in Carantania then? You said you were in Carantania?
We were actually in Kaiba. Then
Oh.
we've been around a lot of different places lately, to be honest with you. But that's more stuff I'd like to potentially discuss in
We left
private
our carnival
for
and
my
never
report
came
in. Just I don't know if it's
Sure.
relevant too much to this conversation.
I mean, Ghost and Harold go, okay, I guess we'll wait outside. They kind of get up and leave. And Araxes, sits down now. He was kind of standing up before talking kind of with them.
Yeah, look.
What's going on, Red?
Look, we uncovered this really thick plot in Carantania when we were dealing with Emperor Memnon, and I'm not really sure what to do about the situation. And apparently there have been spies amongst our group. We ran into a monk of what that we thought was the monk of Makshana, like Attract. It's complicated. All we know is that he was spying on us, and I'm not sure how deep that spy network goes. So, where were Ghost and Harold before this?
They were investigating Zulon.
All right, seems like they were far enough away. And I learned something interesting while I was away about an old necromancer.
A necromancer. Necromancy's been forbidden at the Arcaneum.
Yeah, for about
hundreds of
600 years
now.
or so, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just curious. You mentioned an army of undead, and now I have this information about a necromancer and why necromancy is banned, obviously for good reason, but this was peculiar. Obviously the connection here.
Who is this necromancer?
Lavana?
Lavana? Travel?
Yes. From
Where did you
Shezarel?
meet her? She's not from Cer'Venora. I don't know what she told you.
No, I haven't spoken to this Lavana.
No. Be wary of her. And if you see her, tell me where she is. She is incredibly dangerous.
What is she? You're worried that she's still alive.
Yes, she's a powerful necromancer. She long ago found a way to preserve her life well beyond her human capabilities. Not only that, well, since we are talking about Elysium, it was found out that she was once a member of Elysium.
Interesting.
She could be a key in this. Like I said, if you have any information about her, please let me know. I knew Ivana at one point, and she's incredibly dangerous.
But she's 600 years old. How did you know her?
Well, I am also fairly old as well. And
well, interesting.
You know from your history at the Arcaneum, you know that Araxis is really old.
Wait, is he a human or is he like an elf or some shit?
Well, here's the thing. No one really knows. He always wears a mask.
Hmm.
And this covers his ears as well. There's a lot of rumors that go around the school saying that he, like, the people who don't like him say that he is like a human that has learned necromantic magic as well, and somehow became a lich himself. And then the other people who do like him say that he was like disfigured. And there's actually some stories about him being disfigured in that great battle when Levana Travell tried to take over the Arcaneum.
Interesting. Well, look, I think my friend might have a little more information. She has a riddle too that was given to us. I didn't memorize the riddle about her sister's location. Let me go find her, and we'll both come and fill you in on the rest of this information. But I'd rather be able to give you 100% of the information rather than trying to give you 50 to 60%.
Sure.
Let me go find her.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go look for Poppy.
Sure. So you find Poppy. She's in the library. Or no, she was sending a letter out. She just walked out of the hawkery.
Yeah. Look.
Hey,
All right,
Red,
and then you
what's
guys
up?
go back up. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll explain it to her.
Okay, yeah.
You want to check your phone real quick? While I start that. Can we speak in private for a moment?
Sure.
I just got a lot of information.
Me too.
Oh, well, good.
From Raven.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna kind of fill her in on the connection with Elysium to this.
Can we say it at the same time? Can we say Zuvon at the same time?
Yeah,
I found out. Zuvon, Jinx, you owe me a copy.
So look, I'm not sure exactly if there's some sort of spy network embedded throughout from Elysium, but it seems like they are connected in the entire continent. So, but look, I trust Harold and Ghost. I don't know how much information we want to give to Araxis, but I think those two.
Wait, you don't trust your father, essentially?
Well, it's not that I don't trust him. It's just now I'm a little. I mean, he knew this person 600 years, like that. Like I guess somewhere in the 600 years would be fine, but this is before the plague.
There's a lot.
Now I've got some interesting questions.
There's a lot of stuff.
Can we do
a
recap here? We come here, and supposedly we're these heroes, and you want to tell me there's no history of some kind of hero like us before?
I think there's Araxis, but I'm not sure how much he's going to share with us.
Also, I think this is the first time that you've been here since you saw your vision.
Yeah. So I'm not sure.
Your vision.
Well, yeah, my vision. Remember the whole stop go? I don't know if that was me or
if they have information on the heroes themselves as like maybe folklore, But I don't want to tell them our involvement. But I definitely want to know what they know.
You could really help us. I don't know how much information we'll get without giving him some of our own. If that makes sense.
Yes.
Without giving him some of our own, I don't know how far we can go. And I mean, look, he's run the program. He's run the Venator program for its entire conception. And I mean, there haven't been any issues.
You're not a sleeper agent?
How do I know? I'm not a sleeper. I guess I don't.
One code word and he goes freaking psycho.
I guess I don't. But I mean, if we want to find your sister, I think we're gonna have to give him more pieces than I have so far.
I can give him everything Raven told me, and
it's up to you. It's your sister. I didn't want to just divulge everything, and
well, yeah. If someone can find my sister,
all right, let's go speak to him.
I need help.
Let's go talk to him. Give him a little bit more and see what we can get.
You just give him this much more.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
Don't go blabbing.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
Okay.
I'll elbow you so
So
hard in your squishy parts.
You guys return to Arax's place, office,
You face Draxus.
and
Hi.
he welcomes you. Poppy, welcome.
So I have this riddle that was given to me.
Okay.
In shadows deep, where whispers fade, a dance of stars, a ghostly glade. To cross the veil, a toll must be paid. Seek the weaver where dreams are made. Apparently, this is where my sister is being held, and you know how hard I've been looking for my sister. I think everybody knows how hard I've been looking for my sister.
You're looking for your sister?
Absolutely.
I'm looking for my sister.
Oh. I don't know.
And then I tell him all the information that Raven told me.
Yeah. Well, that's
and
interesting.
I tell him about Zuvalon.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, how much?
So with that,
about Zuvalon?
he definitely says.
Just
I think
that
Ghost.
what Raven told me.
I think Ghost and Harold were on to something in Zuvalon. But he does say, I don't know anything about that riddle. I mean, some of it's so vague it could be literally any cave. But if Raven was able to give you that clue, perhaps it's worth following up on. Perhaps Elysium and this clue are connected.
I think they are.
Somehow.
I feel like they are.
So
It's too much of a coincidence to have been assaulted by them. And them being after me.
Follow your gut. Follow your mind. Red, I think both of you should leave at once. Take Ghost and Harold with you. They can help you. At least narrow down the location.
all right, once we solve this puzzle, I'll be back to fill you in on the details and whatever else happened
pull
on
Red
our
aside.
venture. Would we be able to
Where are we taking them?
use the circle again?
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
It's there for you to use. If you need help, let me know.
I'll be back,
Okay.
and I'll have hopefully more information for you.
All right. So real quick, where are you guys using the circle?
Well,
Foretold.
Foretold would take you in the opposite direction.
yeah, I think we got to go back to the
get to
mission.
Zuvalon.
We'll trust the letter that it can get there. What are we going to do with Foretold?
See, check out my coffee shop.
We can't check on a coffee shop.
Shop is fine.
You finally have a clue to get to your
But I said-
sister. You want to go check
We're
out
going
the
to head
coffee
back
shop?
to the coffee shop. Or
No.
we're heading to Bastion. We're heading back. No.
He said it!
No, I didn't mean it. I meant
The
Bastion.
next person that says shenanigans.
All right. So
Wait. You really want to
going
take...
back to the Bastion, right?
You want to
got
take
it.
them back to the Bastion.
Not what? With? Oh, are we going with Harold?
Ghost and Harold are assuming they're coming with
I
you.
know, why
Unless
not?
you tell them
Is
something
there a
different.
place
I trust them.
somewhere near the Bastion?
All right. I mean, yeah, they're essentially your brothers and sisters.
Yeah, I was gonna say I grew up with them. I've
your
known
two
them longer
sisters.
than I've known you, motherfuckers.
Yeah, for sure.
They're like my siblings.
I can't say.
Yeah.
Okay, well, If you think that's best,
I have no reason to doubt them.
that's
To not
great.
trust them. I actually probably trust them more. I probably got into all sorts of shenanigans with them.
Our party has
and-
so many fucking trust
Absolutely.
issues.
No, I don't.
Yes, they do.
I'm not the one.
don't
You
know
guys
any-
are the one with
we
trust
don't
issues.
know
Okay,
the
y'all
meaning
are
of
badgering each other all the time.
Classified information.
You guys are the
I
one that
will-
does
Heroes of
that,
the
not
realm.
me. You
I
guys
will
do that.
just say, you guys did get sort of the mission to
I was
gather
gonna say, we got a ton of
People to
info
you.
going.
Oh, that's true.
gather
We got a ton of
allies,
info.
so.
Learning.
You know
prodding.
what? We can't do this alone.
And I didn't tell them about
If
the
this
book.
realm wants to be saved, then part of the realm needs to come and help save
Exactly.
itself.
We need allies, right? Why not? I trust the people that I grew up
Yes.
with. Yeah.
You're not going to be able to handle it all yourself. Yeah.
Poppy
Yeah.
doesn't
Go ahead.
resist much. She just
Check your
goes,
phone again.
I don't know.
Okay, so you guys.
We're gonna head back to the Bastion.
Okay. So you guys are able to pinpoint. It goes green on the Bastion for some reason now. And you guys step through the portal and you guys are back at the Bastion. And that is where we'll take our first break. Now that the other group has come back to the Bastion from the Arcaneum, we're going to go to the other group and see what they did during that time. Marcus and Life,
Flipping through pages
what did
like
you
nerds.
guys do in the Arcaneum? Or not in the Arcaneum, the Bastion.
We were analyzing the book.
Yes.
Yes. Specifically, what I'm looking for is information on my staff, because I imagine in this would be
That's
there.
what you're looking for. We're trying to find Poppy's sister, and here you are looking. You selfish motherfucker.
I'm just looking as general information. As
General information about the Bastion, or
just what the I know it's very vague, but I'm more interested in learning what else this book has to offer to aid us in our journeys.
okay.
Whether it be about the Bastion or maybe other places of interest that maybe aren't located on maps that could help us. I'm not too particular.
Okay. I want you each to roll me investigation checks.
I will do a lucky.
Okay.
That's a 28.
I'd say 19.
Jesus. Okay. All right. So, we'll do the easy one first. Marcus, you do see information about some magical items. There are some items of, I guess, import to the book. People have written down and described certain magical items, even magical staves, but nothing, you can't really find anything directly tied to your staff that you wield.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
even more of a mystery.
Yeah, if this book doesn't have it, then, and oh my god. What the hell do
Whoa,
I have here?
True.
Yeah, and
Well,
why?
Okay. And from life side of things, you find the book obviously has a lot of different information about a lot of different things. It was written. It was written by many different people of many different nationalities over the course of centuries.
Yeah,
Millennia.
I guess.
1,000
Millennia. And you, while most people wouldn't realize it, you can tell as you're kind of flipping through the pages, at first glance, you don't necessarily understand what's on the page at first glance. You're like, if you were to flip it very rapidly through it, like you wouldn't really understand it. To your eye, it looks like words and letters and symbols that you recognize, but you can tell that somehow the book is magically transforming the words on the paper into the common language that you can
Oh,
understand.
it's like encoded.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh.
So as you begin to turn the page, those symbols and letters suddenly, it's not like they physically change. It just, something about it just clicks and, oh, those are the words.
Like I just like start understanding what it's supposed to.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting.
So sort of like an auto translator.
That's
I
it.
wonder if that has tied to our mark.
Interesting. But the book has a lot of knowledge on essentially a lot of things. Everything from monsters to locations. Some locations that date back, from long time in history that you probably never even heard of before. And
names change.
history.
Countries fall.
A history of events that occurred to these ancestors in the past. And you do find some information about the Bastion specifically. The Bastion is a magical place in and of itself.
Oh.
And it's been described that in the book at some periods of time, it seems to transform at different periods of time. Not many of them like know specifically how it's done. Just that new rooms seem to appear and take shape.
Even the Bastion.
Without being crafted or something.
Okay.
Man,
it's
so
almost
that's
like
probably how
willed into
Tobias
being.
did his thing. He maybe
Possibly.
found a way. Well, he didn't have the book, but he was still super smart. Maybe he figured out a way. If the Bastion itself is magical, that could be something we learn to tap into.
It's Howl's Moving Castle, guys.
I don't know what that is, but I mean,
That's awesome.
You also,
You don't know what
because you rolled so
happened.
high, you also read about
It's something different.
a magical source of power that supposedly powers the Bastion.
Oh.
see? Ooh, this is
And
interesting.
it hasn't been, it was discovered at one point, but hasn't been seen since.
The Bastion could be like this living
And-
organism thing.
It supposedly powers the Bastion, and it powers the teleportation circle, supposedly.
Huh.
Where
Not sure how I
What
feel
was
about
the
being
last-
something that's alive.
Well, it doesn't necessarily mean it's alive.
You just got excited over Howl's Moving Castle.
Like what was?
Kelsifer is keeping that.
How long ago was the last dated knowledge of
I was
the
making
power
a
source?
joke.
This power source.
Yeah.
Can't tell the exact date,
Okay.
but you know that it's at least been over 1,000 years.
All right.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't necessarily this lich lady that they had.
Oh
Maybe,
no,
like-
I don't think.
Oh.
I think she's this.
Siphoning
Yeah.
her magic
She's
powers?
this like a battery. Like it's like
Yeah.
no, I don't think that. I think
She's
this
a
is
battery.
like the
That'd be
Bastion
fucking
is it's
sick.
like a living
Yeah.
part of this world, or
Okay.
at least connected
Okay,
to
so
it.
then
somehow.
can we name it and call it Sebastian?
No.
quit. I quit. I quit. I quit.
Why?
So-
You said it was living.
You know, like the name.
I'll have to explore that. I'm gonna. I feel like we're taking turns with the book.
Yeah.
So there's some sort of magic that actually powers this bastion.
Sebastian.
I wonder.
Bastion.
We'll have to put it on the list of things to do and to investigate.
Right.
It would be nice to have some sort of
Understanding.
understanding and permanent lighting.
Oh, that's
Permanent lady. Yeah, I mean it's very dark in here. Without your dark vision, you guys would be like, oh.
That way we can get a better understanding of this and maybe even add on. It said to have created rooms out of thin air.
Yeah.
it's definitely connected magically to.
I wonder if that's how they trap that lady downstairs.
That's what I'm saying.
Possibly. Approximately how long do you think they have been at the Arcaneum? Do you think?
I would say probably like maybe 6 hours or so, something like that.
Speaking of that lady, I think I just thought of something as a last resort in case she gets out. I think I should put an alarm ward on that door.
That would be smart. Could I investigate further in the Bastion to maybe find clues about this power source location? Do you think I would have enough time to at least
Yeah. Roll an investigation.
Sweet.
You're not talking about like the alarm spell, right?
Yes.
It only lasts 8 hours.
You got a better idea?
Natural 20.
Killer.
Oh my
Can
god.
confirm.
Damn it, you
Plus
fucking
10,
natural
if that
ones.
matters.
God damn it. Okay. Well. Super secret power source is about to be found out. Okay.
Well,
Alright.
while
Why
he's
wouldn't
doing
we?
that, I'm gonna go back to that prison door and as a ritual cast alarm. That's gonna take me about 10 minutes. So
Okay. All right. So, Dylan, or sorry, Life, you are searching down at the workshop as well. You just get a sense that seeing that it powers the teleportation circle, it's got to be below, right? That's the way your thinking is process. So you're investigating the stairwell further, and you actually find a stone in that wall that looks to be like a button, basically. So you press it, and it moves, and the wall that supposedly ends the staircase slides down and reveals more staircase.
Ooh, nice.
And you move further down. You still want to keep exploring, right?
Yes.
I'm just making sure. Okay. You keep
He
moving
doesn't need
down,
sleep.
and you eventually come to an area where you feel like you're moving down stories worth of structure, multiple stories in a building. Probably around 100, 200 feet, maybe.
Okay.
It's pretty far down, and the stones around you, at first they're old and decrepit, but these stones near where you're at currently are basically like rocks at this point. They're so eroded that they've taken such a regular form. You have to be really careful where you step, because they've worn with time so long. There's so many cracks in them, and yeah, they're basically eroded. over such a long period of time. And so you're making your way down, and it opens up into a large cave structure. And the spiral staircase still continues down this like stone column. But the staircase and the area around you opens up. So you're no longer enclosed by walls on all the sides of this stairwell. It opens up into this like huge view of this cave, and in the center of the cave is a giant. I guess I just call it like a giant amorphous, like white ball. It almost reminds you of the small ball shape that you found at the trials. The small orb.
The floating orb.
Okay.
Yeah, the floating orb. This one is gigantic. It's at least 3 stories in diameter.
Holy damn.
Yeah, it is massive, and it floats near the top of the ceiling. And there are these stone obelisks that sort of encircle it around it. You can't really make out what's on the obelisks, but you do see them off in the distance. As you near the end, well, not really the end of the staircase, but as you wind down the stairs, you can tell that the stairs essentially break off. The whole wall below you is crumbled.
Ooh.
And there's no real way, there's no like physical way of getting down and then back up.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously spells and such, but yeah, I would say it's probably around 100-foot drop.
Ooh.
To the cave floor. And in this cave as well, it's all lit up by this floating orb, amorphous shape. You can see like waterfalls coming in from somewhere, and there's a bit of a like pond, and then water coming through different streams, going into cracks in the rock and the cave walls and stuff.
Okay.
Some of it spilling over a ledge into some pit.
Interesting.
Oh.
Is there any like semblance of what would be like a work area, like a desk, or
I don't see anything.
Okay.
I mean, this place looks super old,
Mhm.
so I mean, anything that might have been there might have just decayed by this point.
Yeah.
Or maybe there was never anything to begin with. But you do see the stone obelisks, and they definitely don't. They're not like ancient Egyptian obelisks where they're like squares with like a pyramid top. They're not like super pristine carved like that. They're basically like Stonehenge.
Oh, gotcha.
Essentially.
Okay.
Big stones.
Is there anything written on them, or just straight up stones?
Well, from the distance you're at, they're a good like, I don't know.
I do have
A magnifying thing.
no, I have
Oh.
2x zoom
Yeah.
on my eyes because of my little chip.
Okay, well then, yeah, you can make out what looks like some sort of arcane symbols.
Okay.
Yeah, some sort of symbols. They look something vaguely like symbols that might have been in the prison room or something like that. But yeah, some sort of symbols.
Could I scrawl them down on my notepad?
Sure, you can do some quick sketches of them. Sure.
Yeah. At least to get like a gist of finding one of these guys that know more about runes and such.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, This is...
So he went down this like spiral staircase, and then it just kind of like ended at a step, and then just 100-foot drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then over
Yeah,
to the side is this floating amorphous white orb in the center of a big massive cave.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Surrounded
okay.
by Stonehenge.
If it reminds me of
Surrounded by Stonehenge.
the being from the trials, I'm gonna try to speak to it. Hello?
You hear a hello, 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 echo, you know.
Okay. I didn't know if it was
Nothing.
another one
Another
of those
being?
things.
Oh my god, if this was a being,
Yeah.
holy shit.
Okay. I will take this information and I will hold on to it until I reconvene with the rest of the party. But I'm gonna just jot down that
Weird
runes
cave with white light.
and make my way back up.
Who was that? Who was that? Oh, maybe, maybe I was just dreaming.
Creepy cave with creepy stuff.
Okay. And you make your way back up, and Marcus, you know that it's been quite a while since Deity's been gone.
Okay.
You want to tell him about what happened? Deity or life? Sorry, I keep.
I
Just
found,
life
take me
now.
some time.
Just life now.
I know he was
found
Deity
the
for so
power
long now.
source.
Oh, good.
I'll explain more when the rest of the party arrives. But
Okay.
from what we've read, there hasn't been any information on this in over 1,000 years.
Yeah.
He says party arrives, we come out with poppers and fireworks.
More and more questions.
And booze.
Yeah, suddenly disco music starts, and
Well,
there's
and
suddenly
Bottles of wine for Tira.
magically circles
Well, in the
that
meantime,
appear. It's
I-
like,
I-
Oh
if-
my.
If anyone
Wait, what kind of party
opens
is
this
this?
door, or I'll know about it.
Whole 8 hours.
I'm gonna show him the runes that I scrawled down, see if
Okay.
he knows anything.
Okay,
are
so
you gonna-
so I'm gonna use my knowledge from my experience with my brother, or what he's told me about magic, because I don't have any official training.
Okay, yeah.
That's why you don't skip school, man.
Don't skip leg
Sure.
day.
I guess roll a history check in that case.
I don't think any of those three made it down there. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm gonna go ahead and use a luck point because that was an actual one.
These mean nothing.
You know, story can come from
You
failure.
suddenly forget all of your memories. What?
Wow.
He just drools now.
You suddenly forget. Yeah, you just
What brother?
True.
don't.
Yes, story can come from failure, but what's the point of using a feat to get this?
Yeah.
So
What are
I'm
you
gonna create an
say?
ooze that deletes feats.
Yeah.
Ew, does that have a feet fetish?
No. Constant.
dirty 20.
Will again.
A dirty 20. Oh, okay. All right. So you can tell what some of the runes, not necessarily like specifically what they do, but what you expect them, like kind of their use, I guess. They're used in, much like the prison room, sort of a containment of magic. But there's also some that enhance magic.
Okay.
Yeah. Containing and enhancing magic.
Yeah, I'm gonna obviously
Yeah.
tell him.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a battery. It's got its own
Yes.
power source. It's
Yeah, it's
own
like-
little
if
stun.
A renewable source, because I mean, yeah. We'll
Yeah.
have to relay this to the rest. Yeah. Just gonna wait for.
All right. So where are you guys waiting for?
We will wait for them.
Well, while we're waiting, I'm gonna go I'm gonna see if I can set up some like barricades outside. Because I assume that there are monsters and things like that.
Are we coming back with food for them?
Like something aimed to at least slow monsters down from coming inside.
Okay.
Like maybe some pitfalls or
Most
some.
monsters don't just like, hey, I'm gonna wander behind this waterfall.
Still,
I'm just gonna wait in front of our rooms.
Wait in front of the.
I'll say there are
in your
doors.
rooms. Okay. Yeah, there's a big like stone door to the Bastion, but you can also set up traps if you'd like. Do you have any crafting tools? Or
not for this.
proficiencies? Okay, so I guess you can do something like crude, where you
Yeah,
can
but
go,
like pitfalls.
yeah, I guess. I mean, it's gonna take you a while to shovel stuff out.
Dig a hole, build the spikes, cover it back up.
Climb out.
Yeah. But I mean, okay, we can say roll an intelligence check then. I guess it's basically a full proficiency without the proficiency, right? A crafting.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not gonna waste a luck point on that.
Natural one. He
Yes.
does it perfectly.
You
for all
do
things.
it,
Wait,
you
what
do
did
it,
you
you
roll?
forget where it was, and you impale yourself.
Well, wait, where'd you roll?
I rolled a 6x2 on the die.
Yeah, plus 4 to
man.
intelligence.
hoping it was gonna be that one.
five. Sorry.
I was gonna have him fall into a hole.
Yeah, plus 3
He can't
intelligence.
get out of-
Yeah.
Why?
Okay.
You're a druid.
All right.
Fuck do you need
So
intelligence?
you're constructing it, but depending on how long these guys take to get out.
But I'm also a moon druid, so all my stats are usually whatever I turn into.
In wisdom, charisma
No,
changes.
in wisdom and charisma do not change.
Just
While
just
strength,
curious.
dex, and con change.
Did you transform to help you make this?
No,
these
I did
traps, or no? Okay. All right. So you're just doing it by hand. Do you even have a shovel?
He's got a stick.
That's why.
He's a
That's
bear.
why I wonder. Okay. All right. So, all right. We'll say Poppy and Red. You appear at the Bastion, and with you is Harold and Ghost.
All right.
We're home.
They kind of look around. So, where exactly is this? Looks like you were
That's for me
pointed
to
over
know
Zugalon.
and you to find out.
Yeah, this is in the mountains. It's just this
Interesting.
little getaway we found.
So it seems you were on the track of these Elysian people already.
Exactly. That's kind of why when I walked in and I heard you all speaking about the Elysium, I wanted to bring you here. Meet the team, but eventually, hopefully, uncover more of this puzzle.
You can see Ghost kind of goes down and like drags her finger across the floor. It's all dusty and it's like, no one's been here a while, huh?
Yeah, well, so it would appear, yeah.
How'd you guys find this place?
We were told about its existence from Emperor Memnon.
Okay.
So he knows this place does exist. And he knows where it
Weird.
is.
It's from clear across the continent. He knows this exists here. That's strange.
Well, apparently...
Well, there's a teleportation circle. Perhaps there's a teleportation... You said there was a teleportation circle in Kaiba, so...
Well, apparently he has been around the continent more than we've known, or more than we've thought.
Interesting.
Yes.
Well, I'm sure Araxis will send people to check out his war on Carantine.
I definitely hope so. Because what he was up to didn't bode well for the rest of the continent.
Sure, we'll put a stop to that, or at least do what we can.
Alright, so I'm gonna try to go through the Oh wait, we teleport inside, right?
Yeah, we're in the Bastion.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So
yeah. You're in the
I'm
Bastion.
trying to go and look for the rest of our party.
Yeah. Come meet the group.
Okay, so as you walk by the book and the lectern, because that's kind of on the way out of this space, they kind of notice the book and they're like, what is this gibberish?
Well,
I just kind of shoot Red a scathing glance. Like, yeah, what is it, Red?
I find this funny because at one point it was Marcus giving away information, then it was Tyrion,
it's
and
my
now
turn.
It's Red.
It's my turn.
Trust me, everybody will get a chance to spill.
Everybody gets to spill the beans.
I feel like one of those events was, already established that he knew the information.
Oh yeah, I mean whatever you got. So, you say it's gibberish, so you did confirm something to me. That this mark that we bear is unique. So you don't understand what's on those pages.
No. Well, and they kind of like flip through some of the pages. Well, I understand this one. It's in common.
I'm
But a
all
lot
like,
of this is written in some other language. Yeah. You can
I'm like-
understand it?
I'm noble.
Like I said,
elbowing Red.
I think
Don't
this
you
mark-
let him touch it.
This mark is something to do with this mystery.
Interesting.
But
And like Harold kind of goes to you and like slaps you on the back and says, "You've seen some weird shit, haven't you?"
you have no idea. But while we're heading off to wherever we're heading off to, I definitely would love to catch up with you guys, see what you guys were up to as well. I'm sure you guys had some fun. We ain't seen each other since that hag thing in Carantania.
Gosh, that seems so long ago.
Yeah, no kidding.
That did not end well.
No. Unfortunately, it hasn't. And
you see Ghost kind of like walks out of the room as soon as you and Harold like kind of start talking about it.
is she still
And
uncomfortable with that?
Harold,
I'll follow her.
something happened with Ghost after that. She hasn't been the same since.
Hmm.
Not that she was ever normal. Not that any of us are normal, but
I was going to say.
she's definitely different.
Did
We spent a
she-
good amount of time lately together, though.
Did she? Was there ever an instance of her being different, like immediately overnight?
I mean, after the hag, yeah.
Right, but I'm talking after we reported back to Araxis.
No. No.
Because I had
not really.
I had a strange. I'm not sure if it's a memory or a dream of an incident in Carantania. And I mean, luckily I ran into you guys, but I was hoping to run it by one of us from that time frame. Just a kind of run-of-the-mill situation. But,
What do you mean?
well, it's complicated. It's almost like I relived the failures of the situation until we got it right. Do you remember anything strange like that? Dreams, maybe, of an event repeated?
Repeated event?
Yeah.
No. Not that I remember. What happened?
We were sent off to Carantania for a different case.
Okay,
Went
yeah,
to
we've
this-
been to Carantania for full
Yeah, many times. But this particular town, village, we went to the tavern. Well, the first few times, all sorts of strange, almost nonsensical things continued to happen. Some bar wench issue, someone falling out a window, a bunch of things that are very uncharacteristic of us. But we were there tracking down some wild mage, trying to calm a situation. Unfortunately,
I think I remember that one.
yeah, obviously we were successful.
Wait, we were successful? I don't remember that mission being success, Fred.
Well, I mean, we stopped it. Stopped her from destroying the village.
No. That village was obliterated.
That's not what I remember. What do you mean obliterated?
That's-
Ooh,
I mean,
drama.
the wild mage literally caused a giant fireball, essentially,
Wait, that's
to land.
wait. In the vision, that was like the third time, and you were like blown in half.
I mean, I'm standing here right now.
That's what I'm saying. That was the
We
third
were almost
time.
caught in the blast, but we managed. Well, we were on the hunt for this wild mage.
Ooh.
How? Sorry. I'm.
No, it's
Are you
fine.
sure you're okay?
It's been a long journey. I'm sure I'm just getting some
Yeah.
details mixed up.
I mean,
but-
we have been on a few missions. Some have been successes, of course.
Well, yeah, I remember many of them. Hundreds successful, but that one just really sticks out to me. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just some confusion, something going on with this mark thing and the whole changes that I've been kind of going through lately. Have you had any sort of changes that you've been going through? You notice any
He sounds like a loon.
emotional situations? Something very uncharacteristic of us.
Situations.
Yeah, I mean, any abrupt notices of anger or sadness?
Well, I mean, I don't think I have, but like I said, of Ghost, she wasn't the same after the hag.
All right.
Yeah, she's not the same person.
Okay.
You're sure you're okay? Have you talked to Araxis about all this stuff? Talked to Australia?
Not yet.
Maybe they could help you. Yeah.
Right. No, I was hoping you guys could maybe give me a couple pieces of the puzzle first before I go there all half-cocked and sounding crazy.
You're not crazy.
Just sounds crazy.
No,
Just, you know.
it's
I
just
know
been
you
a
go through a
long
lot.
time.
Yeah.
I haven't had a lot of one-on-one time with Estrella and Araxis to fill them in on everything I've been dealing with this portal mess.
Yeah.
But, meet the rest of the crew. I'll go, I'm sure me mentioning the hag situation probably upset Ghost, so I'll go find Ghost
I followed her.
and bring her back, and we'll get ready to go.
She kind of went through the dormitory hall. You guys can hear like footsteps as they approach.
Oh, hey guys.
So you guys are poking out your heads.
Hello.
And
Oh,
like, she
hey.
stops. So,
We're just friends.
This is, I suppose I should probably introduce them, huh?
yeah, you guys kind of catch up after a couple
Ah.
seconds.
This is the Ghost and Herald. They're fellow vendors. They have some information about,
Friends
well,
or foe?
They work
Friends.
at the Arcaneum.
no. Well, I mean, yeah, but so do I. They're vendors.
Well,
They're my.
We're vendors, yeah.
I was raised with them. We grew up together, trained together. We have actually been together for a long time, so. But they have some information about, potentially something linking to Poppy's sister. I think we're all kind of on the same path. Some
Red
strange
must-
incidences.
Red must trust you a lot for bringing you here.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, we grew up together.
Yeah, I
Mark,
trust them
you
with my
trust them a
life.
lot.
I mean, we're a team. They were my first team. No offense to my second team here. Oh, sorry. That was my attempt at humor. That didn't go so well.
No, it did not.
You'll pardon me
Scathing
for
glances all around.
Farrell just kind of looks awkwardly around, and Ghost is just kind of standing there.
pardon me for being a bit awkward, as I didn't think that we'd have more people with us.
Yeah, help.
Harold says, I mean, more the better.
Yes, could I talk to just them real quick? I have a room, if you would like to just, like, 2 doors down, if you...
Ghost, like, immediately heads off. And Harold says, yeah, no problem.
Thank you, I
We'll be here when you're...
Yeah, just get ready to go. We'll be heading out
2
soon.
minutes, be prepared.
Sure.
We'll... Just a few things to update since we've been away.
As soon as they leave, I'm just like, I didn't know this was a good idea. I didn't
Well, that was
say anything.
awkward. Why you... They're here to help us find Bobby's sister.
Yes, but we also found some things about this place. Or more
Alright.
specifically, he has.
What did you find?
One, I feel like we should have communicated before.
I don't really have a means by which to communicate.
You have a sending
You have
stone.
a sending stone.
Yeah, that only has a
You have something to say.
Yeah,
specific proximity. I thought.
you don't only talk with it in, like, was it a mile?
No, I
So
thought it was
like-
like 10 or 20 miles.
They were thousands.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I was gonna say there was a limit to them.
You,
Yeah.
to be fair,
I
you could
know.
have made your way back and talked first. I
think that would have drawn more
Attention.
from Araxis. He was asking a lot of questions, and I didn't want to divulge everything to him.
I will say I trust your judgment, but if the time comes where they need to be executed, you will be the one.
Boy, it's just life or deity, man.
It's
I
Leody.
feel like
Yeah,
deity,
lady.
man.
There is
Diet?
it is
Diet?
Yeah, I know. It's cool. He's
Yeah.
playing both up.
you will be the one to do so. You understand what this place means for all of us, and
Do you know what this place means for all of us?
I
Because
think
all I look at
he
it
said
as
he
is
has
a
a better understanding
base
of
of
it now.
operations.
Yeah, it is
If-
so much more than that right now.
if you
What?
if you recall,
It might be alive.
That is what I wanted to speak to you about. But if you recall, Oryn mentioning that there are those that are against us, and
Well, you already know one such group, Elysium.
Right. And I have people who are against Elysium. Enemy of my enemy.
I'm saying,
They're
Plus me.
trying to track down these people as well.
right. I'm just saying, should it go south, you are in charge of that.
Well, I like to think I'm in charge of a lot of things.
Okay.
Moving on.
Including finding her sister, which they gave us a chunk of information we didn't have.
It's true.
Well, that's good.
Arcaneum did find out a lot
Well,
of
not necessarily, not the Arcaneum.
Well,
These
I
two
mean,
in
Raven.
particular. These two in particular. And she found information from one of the teachers. But the Harold and Ghost, I mean, I've fought countless enemies with them, but they've given us a solid location.
Yes, I'm just merely saying.
I understand you're worried,
We
but
don't
this
know
isn't like
where-
trusting some vagabond adventure group.
Again, we don't know where their loyalties lie.
Well, I grew up with them. I think their loyalties would lie with me, but that's something I plan to figure out.
Okay. And we will figure that out as well. On to the more pressing thing. As Marcus had alluded,
Places
this Bastion is
Potentially alive?
not literally alive,
Oh.
but is completely imbued with magic.
Well, I'd
it
say
has
so.
The potential to create rooms out of nothing.
Well, that'd be something to learn how to do. That'd be nice.
Yes,
And we've also found the giant power source below.
yes, there is an actual power source. Its last known entry in the book is dated well past 1,000 years.
Oh my gosh, you guys, we have to name the house.
It's
I think we gotta name it.
cavernous.
Bill.
It's Sebastian.
Sounds fitting.
Where the power source is located is cavernous. It is several hundred feet below the workshop,
I mean,
or below the
Teleportation circle.
teleportation circle.
Tirith, do you agree we need to name the Bastion?
So you actually don't see Tirith.
Oh, he's not with us?
probably sleeping. Looking bum.
I brought him wine.
He hears wine. Huh?
It's like the dogs who hear the keys or whatever. Wine?
Obviously,
Curiously,
the
when you
most
mention
pressing-
wine, he doesn't say anything.
obviously the most pressing matter is Poppy's sister.
Yeah.
Yes.
Again,
We'll have to investigate the book more. You guys didn't find anything about this power source in the book?
the
No.
last known scribblings were over 1,000 years
years
old. I couldn't find a workshop down there. These are the runes that I had scrawled. There's some obelisks underneath that these are on. It looks
It appears to be some sort of containment.
All right, so it's
And-
like
and
what
enhancement.
Viesa's being held with,
yes.
Potentially, yes.
but probably more powerful. It's holding a giant ball of energy.
Could be something to look at later.
Yeah,
It
maybe
was
when we come back.
incredibly hidden.
That's a lot to
All right,
take
well, that's
in.
good. It's good that it's hidden.
Well, I want to bring you guys in on the information that we found about my sister with Red's friends.
Yeah. I'd say let's talk and walk.
That sounds like a plan.
Because if we can find Poppy's sister, I count that as a win. Not to mention, the floating ball lady at the trials did tell us we need to find allies. And
That's another thing. It looked very similar to that floating ball, but it was unresponsive to speak.
Beach.
well, it did state that it was an essence of some sort. Maybe this is similar. An essence of some sort. Of what? Who knows?
We'll have to investigate further. at
We
a
could.
later
I
date.
mean, the Arcanum has a vast library. We could find potentially
Oh,
something.
yeah. I pull out my map. Look at my magical Xerox.
I think we might want to go talk to our friend Viesa, though.
I don't want to talk to her.
Well, we found out some information that she might actually be a different individual.
Oh,
I still don't want
Lavana
to talk to her.
Terrell.
I-
An ancient
Don't ring a
necromancer.
bell?
No one else trained at the Arcanum, right? No one did
No.
here. No.
I mean,
Nope,
Tirith
because they're
will be.
we're all
Luger.
magical, but no.
Tirith is not here right now. Just so you know.
So,
is this a conversation that you wish your
Compatriots?
vendors-
I'll leave that up to you guys. Because apparently, we don't want to divulge too much.
Let's think about guys.
So it's up to you guys. If you want to bring him in, then we can bring him in.
I think
If not, we can then wait.
my
Do you want to test them first?
yes, I
Test him.
I would prefer to question them before
You want to interrogate.
question.
He's the interrogator. I
Question
hold them.
very nicely.
And what exactly
I
do you
hold
plan on
the
asking
punch.
them in these questions?
To see if they more align with you or
And you
Araxis.
think your questions are going to be able to
Discern?
Yeah, exactly. Discern those details, whether they would go with what I tell them to do over Araxis.
Puppy knows words.
It could lead me to
But they don't know you,
their...
and I doubt they trust you. They trust me.
Is that
They don't have to trust me.
To answer your questions?
us is a two-way street? So the only way to prove their, for lack of a better term, loyalty, is just through their actions.
Not always. I think there is some amount of understanding at surface level where they lie.
Well, then either way, we can talk to Viessa, or my guess is Lavana, ourselves, and not tell them, if that's what you want to do. But I think we have to talk to her first to make sure that the information we've gathered connects. I think she could almost have to tell us.
What I'm wondering is why you think that Lavana
Mm-hmm.
would be more willing to tell the truth than
It's not necessarily telling the truth. It's more of a confirmation of details. You can tell by body language.
I can do so with
She hangs in the air.
Herald and Ghost as well.
Whether they're gonna... So, my question is this. You would ask them what? Are you more loyal to Red or Araxis? And then wait for their answer.
Couple
And hope that
questions.
you can glean a pair of interrogators to be truthful to you.
Ooh,
Couple
yeah.
buttons.
Based
it's
on
gonna
body
be a hard
language?
sell.
I'm just saying, we are expert at,
They're
well,
probably good
interrogations. We
And they
also don't have, we also
They
don't...
don't have feelings.
Exactly. We also don't share the same
If they also don't have,
tells.
if they don't have feelings, then they have no reason to lie.
Well, they definitely do if that's your worry. Why wouldn't they be able... Just because we are...
I think
we don't display emotion doesn't mean we aren't capable of lying.
I think the more that you are trying to convince me not to do this makes me less trustworthy of them.
I mean, I don't really think it's up to you to determine trust level.
I think it's up to the whole group.
Sure!
And-
That's why I'm asking for
and
everybody
if-
else's opinion, not
if
just
one of
this
us
guy.
doesn't trust, then
One? I
I
mean,
think Marcus was also interested in interrogating.
out of all
Right,
the
Marcus?
people here...
Interrogating that Emma guy, not necessarily these two.
Oh, I see.
Well, yeah, but Poppy killed that dude.
Right, which is
Well, the,
Nothing I can
the
do.
Emma
Very
that
well.
we know of.
Like I said, dude, I don't like the idea of you interrogating my
see,
siblings. If
you're-
you don't want
you're using
to,
the word interrogating.
that's because you and I both know that's damn well what you're doing.
There's a difference between questioning and interrogating. Interrogating could involve torture. I was not planning it as such.
I think your definition of interrogation is
Like we've all seen you do
Skewed.
it.
exactly
I think interrogation means gathering information from a source
unwillingly.
at any cost. And that's why I'm saying questioning.
When you start questioning out of the blue like this, it's going to draw their suspicion. It's going to draw the fact that you're more than likely hiding something. Why else would you be asking these questions?
I mean, just asking them to leave the room.
Is
Right.
suspicious.
All right.
That's what I was trying to get at. I wasn't going to bring them along from the get-go, but when you tell them to go leave, you're creating ways for them to have doubt.
I look sympathetically towards Life Biddy, and I just tell him, look, I know we've had troubles with this in the past, but I really want to find my sister.
That's what I want to do too.
it comes down to eighth is what it is. We just gotta take the lead.
They might have
I mean, the last two people that we've trusted
Have helped us?
have spied on us.
Oh yeah.
Memnon?
The
Memnon, the
The
When
monk,
did Memnon spy on us?
the monk.
he knew everything about us.
That doesn't mean he spied. When did he say he spied on us?
He
Well,
gathered
he
us
could
information.
read your mind. We could read minds. Remember?
He could
I don't
read
think
minds.
reading minds is spying, because
That
I mean, I could do
100% spying.
invasion,
What are you
right?
talking about?
I could do that. I don't spy on nobody. I just read their mind. That's not spying.
That is spying.
No, spying is skulking around.
Not
not
necessarily. There's
skulking
multiple.
around.
Just like you say, there are multiple definitions of interrogation.
I
There are
think
multiple definitions.
Spying is definitely like a pre-planned event, not a I'm in the moment reading your mind. Seems more just like a invasion of privacy.
All right.
That I would agree.
But
All
you
right,
just
so-
mentioned. I think it is not. It is that. That is your
Okay.
personal opinion.
All right. So what's the call? You gonna
Not
allow
to mention-
interrogation or?
I don't.
I'm
really
gonna trust Rhett.
I don't really
Rhett.
reckon asking them any questions. If you don't want to go, if you don't want to bring them to go talk to BS,
I mean, you can always ask them your own questions as you guys are traveling. Obviously.
Yeah, I need
Yeah.
to find out about my sister. I'm sorry.
that's why I think we should go. Well, let's just, if you guys don't want to bring them, fine. But we're bringing them to go find her sister. That's not up for debate.
That's fine. Let's go talk.
We can go talk to
Okay.
Viesa on our own.
So, okay, so you're gonna go to talk to Viesa.
Well, I'm gonna make sure I tell Ghost
hold
and oh my gosh,
Harold.
Harold to just hang out here. We'll be back. Just give us a couple of minutes.
Oh,
Have some.
and they're like, oh,
I make them
sure.
some coffee.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Say, thanks.
Yeah, it's my own
Look
blend.
at it.
Then we'll go talk to her, because I want to make sure that the dots that we think we've connected are actually connected.
All right,
Okay.
let's pitter patter.
Okay. So you guys descend the staircase again and squeeze past the stone, and you are in the chamber with Lavana or Viesa.
Yeah, no. As we walk in, I'm gonna call her Livana.
She goes,
It's nice to see you again.
so I see you have found out a little bit more about me.
Fantastic.
It's interesting. But
Don't know
I'm
if
very
I like
glad
you.
to see you all again. 2 conversations in one day. This is amazing.
Yeah. Don't be surprised if this is the last, though.
What? No, please.
Well,
Please.
there
You
is
look
a
desperately
certain
to
individual
me.
that's looking for you. A man by the name of Araxis.
Araxis? Wait, Araxis is alive?
Well, of course. You're alive. He's alive. Everybody's alive.
How do you know Araxis? Where is he?
I think
Poppy
that's
takes notes.
a question for you. How exactly do you know Araxis after 600 years?
Araxis was my pupil.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh. Dun,
Drop
dun,
the
dun.
bomb. Boom.
Mic drop.
So glad I didn't tell him. I was going to. I was going to be like, dude, we got this bitch.
Oh.
Went with my gut.
Araxis was my pupil. He was my understudy.
Was he your best understudy?
And
Yes. He was quite a powerful magician.
a necromancer like you?
He dabbled, yes.
So what happened? How'd you end up here?
Well, I tried my coup. I was stopped. I don't really recall how I ended up specifically here.
Did you fight against Araxis?
No. Araxis was with me.
During the fight on the Arcaneum?
Yes, he was my pupil, like I said.
No.
Where? How do you know Araxis? He's still alive?
Interesting.
It is as I feared all along. Somewhere in my decrepit heart,
Brain.
I do feel as if Araxis did betray me.
Hmm.
He was absent when I needed him the most. Tell me, is he still at the Arcaneum?
No.
Roll a deception check, Poppy.
Oh, damn it. Okay. I'm really bad at charisma. Let's go.
No.
Nat 20!
Oh,
God damn it. That's so funny.
you're
No. Oh, shit.
No.
Guess not.
You say no, but your sarcasm is fucking 100%.
She completely believe you. Well, where have you seen Araxis then? Are you working for him?
Some poster? I don't know.
Could say something like that. So what's your connection to Elysium then? You were its co-founder? Founder?
Wherever
Ooh.
you have met Araxis,
You're coming
he's
with the
told you
hard-hitting
a lot.
questions.
He has quite the open mouth these days. Yes. I was a member of Elysium at some point. It was, I mean, if you know anything about Elysium, it's a silly little cult. They did have some members, though, that were powerful necromancers. So I joined in order to learn more. After I got my use, I left. That happened rather quickly, might I say.
Do you have
Why?
Do you have the names of the ones that you study under?
She ponders for a long time. No. I can't remember any of them.
Could I?
I've been here so very long. Perhaps if I was able to stretch my legs, I would be able to.
Yeah,
Recall.
no.
It's kind of...
Fine. I will. The conversation is thanks enough.
But I think your one little reward should be that Elysium is still around and much bigger.
Oh, curious.
Global.
Why are you after Elysium?
I'm looking for my sister. Oh, I meant...
Oh,
I don't know.
interesting.
And you guys were worried I'd give too many details.
Well, she ain't going nowhere. Where the hell
Do
is
you
she
have
We
some
going?
lead?
hope. You better hope not. Now she's got a bargaining chip.
Do you have some lead? Perhaps I can help you out.
Malavento.
Oh yes, Minzuvalon, a beautiful city. The baths. I loved that Malavento on the eastern coast. Oh, that's interesting. That's also where the hideout I knew
Boom.
of Elysium was.
A
Do you need
hideout.
directions? I can point it to you if you had a map.
I have a map.
Oh,
Careful with that.
if someone could just release one of these clasps, I could.
Nope.
No,
could
you can,
point.
you know...
Point. Okay, fine.
I'll
fine.
do
She
this
kinda
and you tell me when to stop.
Yeah, she kind of no, right there, right there. And she gives you an exact street address, basically.
Wow, Google Maps got nothing on her. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless
You're gonna
she-
see a large red oak.
Can I
so
read?
you're
Can I?
gonna go right.
Can I see if she's bullshitting us?
Sure, roll an insight.
Pretty good at those.
I'm gonna cast
Not-
guidance.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna do the same. Not a great roll, not gonna lie.
Can I bolster you with magic?
But I have good insight, so 13.
Yeah, you think she's telling the truth.
All right. We'll
I
see
think
where
you're
this
telling
takes
the
us.
truth.
And if you can continue to be a fountain of knowledge, we'll work on something to make your stay more comfortable.
Might even give you a scrap of food.
This one's
Please,
not mine.
food. Can I have a little bit, please?
Nah, I think you're good.
This one, I think it's mine.
Been so long.
Not just giving
She's
a
just like
sip of water.
swinging there.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what? I'll give her some water.
a sip of water.
You know what the water
Kinda
can
like-
do for your body?
Like some of it like dribbles down her chin. She's gonna try to catch every last little bit. Oh my god.
Wrapped
That
her
tastes
arm around
amazing.
you and unhinged herself.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, we'll be seeing you.
Hope you
Wait,
weren't wearing
wait.
a bobby pin.
I have a question for you, if you don't mind. She looks at you, Red.
Yeah.
I saw the being that you had out before. Was she given to you by Araxis?
Maybe.
Seems his necromantic powers have intensified.
How do you mean?
Ooh.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
This,
How is
this-
this necromantic? How is this connected to necromancy?
that's how your little friend is here. Necromancy. She was once a living person.
Oh,
Somehow
damn.
she died.
No.
Claire, I'm gonna just like talk like Claire. Is any of this true?
I don't think we should listen to this lady anymore.
Seems- Yeah, I was gonna say she ain't living.
I don't like this lady. I don't trust her. But
Weird.
Lavana continues.
Okay, I want to see. I want to
I
see.
know my necromancy. And darling, you are dead.
I
Or at least
want.
somehow disconnected from your body.
I want to see if she's bullshitting on this particular thing.
Roll an insight.
Nat 20.
What the fuck, guy? Just ruin everything.
Well, it's a good thing. It's cool that you got that 20. You can tell she is telling the truth.
Holy moly.
At least to her knowledge.
Okay.
At least to her knowledge.
Her truth.
Yeah.
I just kind of turn and slowly look at Red like.
Yeah, Claire's like, let's go. We need to get out of here.
And if
So I look at Red and I was
Top
just
of the-
like, so what about your friends?
my thoughts exactly.
Oh.
But I want to find my sister.
What do you mean, my friends? They're not manifested. She's been trapped in here for hundreds of years. How the fuck do we? Why would we believe her that this is necromancy?
I'm pretty sure, or as far as she knew, she was telling the truth.
What
Yeah,
does,
magic from hundreds of years ago.
what reason could she have to lie?
She's
To keep us coming
God,
back
I'm
for more.
only trying to help. Wow, I
To
would like.
Instigate
to have
her
more
freedom.
company.
What do you mean, what reason would she have to lie? There's hundreds.
he has a point.
But
I don't think so. I think there's
She
less.
knows her truth. What she thinks is happening.
I'm not saying it's truth or a lie. I'm just saying, on that same note, like what reason is there for you to get mad at her and
I'm
never?
not at her.
No, I'm saying if she is blatantly telling you a lie, what is telling you something that could hurt your chances of ever coming back to see this individual? What is?
I
like-
don't think that's what she's trying to do.
I don't either. Which
Unless-
would lead me to believe that there's some amount of truth.
I think that's what she thinks this is. This is maybe it is something that Araxis based upon teachings from his old teacher. But we also understand that this was something created and imbued within me using technology of Zykandur. So she ain't never heard of or seen anything like you and I before. So her grasp on technology, modern stuff, she probably still thinks Zuvulon is some beautiful little city.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Zuvulon's
case in
a
point.
beautiful nation.
Case in point. Thank you.
Wait, what happened to Zuvulon?
Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. Maybe that's another piece of conversation we can have in the future.
But I'm so interested in it now, and I haven't had a conversation in years.
Yeah, well, I guess you'll just have to wait. I'm gonna leave. I'm leaving.
Oh,
We're out.
okay.
I find you interesting. More and more. And I'm gonna
You too. Wait,
See?
no.
She's
Clank,
getting you
clank,
guys
clank.
wrapped around her a little
No.
finger.
I didn't say anything the entire time. Just listening.
Poppy goes, okay, so find my sister time?
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn Skippy.
Find your sister time, yes.
Yay!
Claire and I will
Yeah.
dig into Araxis later.
Poppy has great vigor and prepares cups of coffee for everybody. So let's figure this
All
out.
right.
So, we're gonna close the boulder.
Yeah.
Oh, if you guys want to, that's fine. Yeah.
I don't think she could do anything.
She's gonna-
Yeah, I don't trust.
I don't think a simple boulder is going to do anything, but I do like just having it there, you know?
It's basically
Well, just in case, you know,
A
and
security blanket! Security boulder!
exactly. It's like, you know, putting your blanket on.
Well, I mean,
Is-
Marcus
yeah,
got
it's like
close
having-
enough to give her water, so who knows within the capacity of him being in her range what she could have gotten off of him to get herself up. So, there's that.
It's not like I
That's
have
true.
anything
Marcus's
for lock picking.
He walks out and he goes, "Where's my staff?" Oh no!
She somehow stole it with all of her appendages like clasped.
Just the next, 3 to 5 sessions are just, hey, this lich now has your staff. We've got to get it back, and she's pissed.
Uh-oh. All right.
So I'll go get
So-
Harold and Ghost, and we'll
Sorry.
head to the exit.
Okay. So, you guys are going to be traveling, unless you guys choose to do a quick march, for about 5 days.
I don't think there's a need for a forced march.
Yeah, forced march would leave you exhausted, but you could get there in half. the
Nah.
time.
Let's take our time.
Well, it's not about taking our time. No, we do want to go fast, but not to the
Yeah.
point where we'll be useless when we get
We're
there.
walking with purpose, but
Exactly, because we're still like
Okay.
Yeah.
time is still of the essence. They could kill her sister at any point.
Yeah,
You know,
Um,
like we can't just like, fucking, oh hey, let's go shopping. Like no.
Ghost and Harold both recommend being fairly stealthy throughout the area.
Yeah.
Because they have seen many, they call them patrols of these undead creatures, but that could slow you down if you're
Caught, have to
continuously
deal with
stealthy.
it. Yeah.
probably
By
send
about
in
2
more
days.
numbers.
Can I roll for stealth? I am a
Yeah.
hulking lioness.
It's up to you. Do you guys want to do it stealthily? Because again, that will slow you down. It would
I
go
mean,
from 5 days to
getting
7
caught
days.
on is gonna slow us down anyway.
Possibly.
Yeah. You got pass without trace, don't you?
Yes.
Fuck, dude.
Pass without trace.
go.
I'm gonna cast pass without trace.
All right.
I realize
Okay. And do you guys have how much food and water do you guys have?
Ooh, that's a good point. I have
I have
10
coffee.
rations.
I have
Okay.
9 rations.
Do
I
you
gave...
need any rations?
No,
No.
I don't. But I'm
Oh,
saying
yeah,
like
okay.
for
I have
them.
6.
Yeah.
I have 9
Yes, 6.
rations because I gave Kiroth one on the
Okay.
last one.
So you would need, each of you would need, well, except for life, 7 rations again.
I need
Okay,
this one.
so
Thank you.
I have 8
so
rations.
yeah, we're gonna have to do some hunting.
How many rations do you have?
I
In
have
the wasteland?
I have 5.
Here's 2 more rations. I have 6 rations left.
Okay. Cool. So you guys don't need to hunt or anything, so that saves you a little bit of time.
I will
Um,
effectively have
however-
0
however,
rations at the end of this.
Actually, I have good berry, which counts,
Sick.
which I can conjure up to 10 berries that last 24 hours. Each berry lasts for each berry gives me enough nutrition for a single day.
Cool.
Oh, I mean, you
This is
could
lambda
just
spread?
do that
Yeah.
every day. Yeah. Shoot, you
Every
already
day
need-
I'm
Why didn't you
burying.
mention that up first, Marcus?
Yeah.
Because I just got this level up.
Oh, okay, that's sick.
But it does cost me
That's
a first
cool.
level spell every time I do it.
Oh, don't.
Okay.
I can bolster magic.
I totally
Oh,
forgot
yeah.
about reliable
Okay.
earlier.
So each day, if there's an encounter or whatever, make sure you take off a first level spell, unless Poppy wants to, in particular, use the bolstering thing.
I can bolster him every day. I get 3 bolsters a day.
Oh, okay. Well, you can do that then. What do you have to do? Do you just have to roll?
It's a bonus action.
Yep. I just have to touch
It's a
him.
bonus action 3 times.
Oh, okay.
Or
Cool.
is it
Okay,
4?
then we'll just assume that.
It's equal to your
my
leg,
no, it's equal to my proficiency.
Oh, okay, that's sick.
So
All right.
Fucking ridiculous.
So, who wants to roll
not a
the
bonus action, it's an action.
D100 first? Okay.
I do.
Life. Roll a 100, D100.
Alright, I like it.
And first.
Clear one.
And
You guys
while we're
being
going,
stealthy.
I do want to talk to Ghost and Harold and figure out like what they've been up to, and then talk to Ghost about that incident with the hack.
Okay. We'll go through this first day.
Ooh.
and then we'll have a chance to-
17 on a D100.
17. Okay.
It's an interesting number.
Yeah.
17. Okay. So, as you guys are traveling through, curious, did everyone roll stealth?
I got a 25.
I have not rolled,
Okay.
but I will right now.
And you get plus 10, right? Because
Yep.
Yeah,
you're using
That was
passive
with my
trace.
plus.
Is that a spell? No.
Yes,
Yes.
it is a spell.
I
Okay.
It is a
have-
second level spell.
I have.
I-
Okay. Make sure you.
I
mark
rolled
down
a
second
33.
spell. Okay.
This is plus
But
10.
that's without the passive trace.
No, that's with Pass Without Chase.
Okay.
Without
Plus-
Pass Without
plus
Chase,
10, yeah.
23.
Well,
Okay.
with Pass Without Trace, I have 20, and I rolled a 3
Okay.
because I have a 7 in stealth.
I was gonna say,
I got
everybody
a
has
26.
everybody has stealth
Okay.
proficiency.
7 in
Oh,
stealth.
All right. Cool. So everybody roll higher than 20. So you can definitely get the drop on any of these creatures, but you do see a patrol. Looks like some sort of skeleton creature,
Ooh.
and they are kind of walking around with skeletons of what look like minotaurs.
Whoa.
So you guys rolled high enough stealth checks that you could choose to engage and get the drop on them, or you could
Skirt past them.
you could simply pass by them if you'd like.
Yeah, I think our best bet is just to go around.
I just don't want them, like, happen to run, back in the path and kind of flank us. I'm fine with either option.
I don't know. I'm gonna talk to Harold and Ghost, ask them. It's definitely a difficult
Harold and Ghost are definitely up for ridding the world of monsters and such.
That's what I was saying.
But-
That was my motive too. I was like, fuck, man. Like,
They-
this is kind of what we do.
They do have to balance the mission at hand, and obviously it's a risk getting it into
So
any
that's
encounter.
3 out of 6.
And they do mention that the creature that's guiding the Minotaur skeletons is particularly powerful. Could be dangerous.
I will default to Poppy.
Mm.
It's her sister.
All right.
Aww.
So you guys are going to pass by?
It's up to Poppy.
Want to be extra cautious of them. There's no way of tagging them, huh? So location.
I alt Q them. Alt Q.
Yeah.
Marking my location. The south, 300 meters.
I mean,
We do have a map. We could mark
they
a little bit on the map where we
they
ran
are
into them.
undead, and I do radiant damage, but
You do.
So there's a powerful guy. He's guiding these skeletons. There is a chance we can get severely hurt before we're on our way to get there.
Yeah.
but this
Well,
is
that's
the
the
first
first
day, and it's gonna take us 5 days to get there.
It's up to you.
7, because y'all are stealthing.
Oh yeah, 7.
Or we could
Yeah.
obliterate them from the face of the earth.
Would this cause attention? If this is like a patrol of sorts, would they be recognized that they're having to return to said stations
That is a possibility.
and more of them come
Don't
after
know.
us?
Darn you using logic.
You don't know.
I'm a fucking
could-
merc, man. What do you think?
You could-
I think
potentially
you've
I
Got
think
got
they're
out
to
the
monsters and I
area.
should kill them.
you've got to make the decision because I think it falls on
I have
you.
defaulted. I defaulted to you.
Well,
Right.
I
just
think
get-
it's even either way.
I see both sides of this, and I mean, we could get screwed here, but also we can thin numbers and not. I don't know. But I haven't seen my sister in so long. I guess one more day wouldn't hurt.
One more day?
I think that means attack them.
I guess we should take care of any problems we run into.
Ooh. See, maybe she didn't lie when she made the hero oath, huh? Maybe she didn't lie.
Oh, maybe she didn't. Oh, that's weird.
Maybe she only fainted, but it's a lie.
Oh. Righty. So,
Alright.
Hey,
everyone.
I'm doing this so we have less problems to run into when I free my sister.
How big of a group they are? Are they all clustered?
No, they're kind of in a line, but they're all within, I would say, 30 feet. The
20
creature in the front.
Where's this?
What about like a
wild
20-foot
thing?
sphere?
Yeah, if you put it in the middle of them, yeah, because it's a 20-foot radius, right, or diameter.
It says 20-foot radius sphere.
Yeah, so
yeah,
that's
yeah,
40
radius.
foot
So
sphere.
40 feet. Yeah. Yep. So you can hit them all.
Do you want me to weaken the Minotaur first?
Well, I think if I do this, I get the drop on them. Does surprise?
I get advantage on any creatures that.
Because I'm gonna fireball, but I'm gonna turn it to lightning.
So there are a total of 4.
When do I get to
Of
choose
the-
my surgeons?
That's not till like 15 or something. I don't think.
Because one of them
Oops.
is I get an extra one, and then one of them is I get to choose which ones. But I don't remember the levels.
All right, so I'm gonna come. So
Here we go.
I got a plan, and I'm gonna come out swinging.
I can.
Where's
All right,
surprise?
please roll initiative, everybody.
Oh, I thought
and
we
then-
were surprising them.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
still have to roll
Yeah,
initiative.
yeah.
Nat 20.
Yeah, you still got to roll
Oh, nice.
initiative.
I have advantage on initiative.
I have advantage too, and I rolled 2 3s.
22.
Hey, you did
And remember,
me.
we can always trade initiative too.
I
Yes.
got an 8 total.
Where is surprise?
17.
What,
I'll take the
what do you need?
17 plus
I'm wondering if they have disadvantage on saving throws.
4. I have a 21.
It's a good question.
Controlled search.
okay.
14th level.
Poppy got a 21.
backlash?
What did everyone else get?
I got an 8, but I would like to switch with something.
Okay.
Okay.
8. Okay.
You can switch with me because my first move I'm not going to do any damage.
Sorry.
All right.
Marcus, what was yours?
You got nat 20.
I got a
your
nat
score?
20.
Oh wow. Okay.
But I'm gonna let life switch with me because my first turn there's no damage that's gonna be dealt.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as you stay away from them.
Uh,
Can you be ranged?
Yeah, I've got a short bow.
Okay, because I'm gonna fuck them up.
okay. Red, what was your score?
22.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I can't wait to get the unstable backlash. That's pretty cool.
I'm gonna finally use some dope ass shit that I've never used before.
Hell yeah.
May I just say that Poppy has been dope from the get-go.
Yeah.
Poppy, can you roll me another d20? Just roll the 20 and tell me what's on the d20. Don't add anything.
4.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
That's their intelligence.
Stupid little
Could have
fuck.
been a 20.
You're probably not far off, but. All right.
Oh, it's broken.
Oh, I forgot. I gotta add.
Need a D10.
There's one thing that I think I forgot to do my resistances.
Oh.
When
We've
I'm
been
raged.
remembering.
During
And
When you're
well,
raging?
Well, I forget to do
Bludgeoning,
because you'll
slashing,
tell
piercing.
me, and then I'll be like, I'll write it down. I don't know if you've already halved it for
yeah,
me.
most of the time I think
when I was the DM, yeah, I would have it.
that might be something.
So it will go Life, Red, then me, then Poppy, then Harold,
What?
Ghost, and then Marcus.
Why am I
in the
so far
rear.
behind? I have
Okay.
21.
Yeah, they roll a 21 to my creatures. So then we rolled to see who goes first. You
Oh
know.
shit.
Oh,
That was the
that
D20 roll.
nice.
Yeah,
I need the little
Yep.
sword.
I rolled really good there. So
Okay, what was the order? I'm sorry.
Life, me.
don't worry about it right now because I think this is where we're gonna leave for tonight.
Oh,
on a cliffhanger, right?
We will pick it up next time.
that
Thank
was
you
a nat
everyone for watching.
22.
Oh, you shouldn't have rolled. Now you're gonna have shitty rolls next week.
All right, go
All right,
ahead.
thank
Close
you
us
everyone
out.
for watching 20-sided dice fight.